Hello everyone, welcome to Onyx Earth Tarot. Everything you need to know about me is in a description box below. So we're back with another pick a card reading. It's timeless, it is love-based, and I'm really excited. We're back with another cupcake reading. It's been a little bit of a while since we've gotten one of these, so I'm gonna tell you what your crush's friends, what your crush tells their friends about you. I almost said your crush's friends, so maybe that's a topic we'll get into at some point. Could be what people are saying about you, or just an incoming energy. However, this is resonating for you. Before I finish my little intro, I just want to say I filmed it. Like, I had to do like 2 retakes. That's not normal because I normally don't care. I just roll with whatever weird quirks happen. But I needed to tighten the stand. So something may be loose, right? And something may need to be tightened up. Like, it could be a metaphor, it could be literally something needs to be tightened up. So that may be a channel message for all of you that watch this part of the reading. Also, right when I sat down to do this take, it's feeling really comfortable. It's feeling really good. I have the fan on because it's warm in the South, y'all, still a little bit. And then, the AC kicked on. It's like everything kind of aligned. So it may be timing, alignment. I know y'all get grouchy when we talk about divine timing, but divine timing may be at play here. And then I just got an alert on my phone, so that is a confirmation for you. So yeah, I mean, that's how it's looking for this. Now I wanted to say, yes, this is what your crush tells their friends about you dominantly, but it could be what your crush is thinking. It could be what they just tell people in general, what people say regarding you and your crush. Like, I'm probably going to be really nosy and dig into all of the stuff because I feel like I owe you guys. It's been a while since I've given you a love reading. So we're going to dive right into all of the stuff. Okay, at least what comes through, right? So I'm not going to delay it any further. We're going to hop right into the pile selection. For those of you that are visually impaired, or if you simply like to listen to me verbally describe each pile, you can make your selection now. Pile 1 is the vanilla cupcake. It's got like a really heavy, thick white icing. Pile 2 is like a red velvet cupcake with the spirally cream cheese icing. And then pile 3 is the German chocolate cake, which it's German chocolate, right? And then pile 4 is like a spice cake with like a creamy, looks like a butter nut or just buttery frosting. So yeah, I'll give you a moment to make your selection. And if you need more time, go ahead and pause the video. All right, pile 1, my vanilla cupcake. So for those of you that are new here, I read past, present, and incoming energy. That's very important because it's usually some sort of a sequence of events, and you just kind of have to figure out where you are on the path, on the journey within whatever lesson or storyline, right? And also I do read polarities, so usually there is a light and a shadow side. Sometimes one side overpowers the reading. It just depends on where you fall. So obviously you're gonna have to help and use your discernment in selecting your piles, but also in discerning where you fall. Now we are looking at what your crush tells their friends about you, or what they think, or what their people are saying regarding a crush. This could be for those of you if you're looking for your next crush. This could be historically, again, because of all of the various timelines. So just so that those of you that are new, you don't necessarily get confused. Even if you are, leave a comment. I will try to respond. You guys are really helpful in the comments with one another. I love that. Sometimes you help each other. Keep doing that. That's great. All right. Pile 1. Tell me what your crush tells their friends about you. Let's see what we need to know. My vanilla cupcake. Something about just being very easygoing. Like, it's very easygoing energy here. This one wants to speak, a Knight of Wands. It's very interesting because I mentioned being easygoing, and the Knight of Wands is kind of anything but. So maybe one of you's easygoing and the other one is like very active, because Knights are fiery energy, right? They're very active. They pursue things, and Wands is like creative. It's the essence of like just energy itself. So it's like the most fast-paced Knight in the deck, arguably, right? So very, very active energy. So let me see why I'm getting that. And again, I do read the polarity, so it could very well be that that's the case. Some of you, this person talks about how easygoing you are, or they talk about how active you are. And it could be both in different areas of life. So let me pull more. Let me see. What does my pile number one... I thought one flipped, but it did not. There's a hesitating energy here. Okay, so maybe you hesitate, maybe your crush hesitates, but it's a very hesitant energy here. So maybe this Knight of Wands is like a bit of a blockage where, in a dominant energy sense of someone is very active typically, but they're not knowing how to be active necessarily engaging you, because I am leading with pure crushes, right? Even though I read for all types of connections and attachments, my pure crushes here, it feels like someone that may not necessarily know how to channel or what's the word, move in a way that would get them the best response from you, if that makes sense. And it doesn't necessarily have to be like a pursuing thing. It could just be something regarding you and your crush. There's a situation, could be a very specific one where this person is typically very active, very certain, very dominant. But when it comes to either the situation or just the pursuit of you in general, they're not sure what the best approach would be, right? We have Five of Swords. Yeah, exactly. So Five of Swords talks about a self-sabotaging energy in some sense. So this person may feel like they have, or they may feel like they could if they act in haste, right? Because the Knight of Wands is notorious for just acting without planning, without thinking, without really knowing what they're doing, because Knights are underdeveloped energy, right? Like a bit of a younger spirit that's still growing and learning and understanding things. So I feel like that may be the energy that your crush is in, and that may be what they're talking to their friends about. Like, how do I engage pile one without either self-sabotaging, or how do I recover from a self-sabotage, right? Yeah, I mean, because Five of Swords talks about competitive energy as well. So this person may see you as very competitive, or they could be very competitive in their interest in you, right? For my pure crushes, or even in pursuit of you, where we're at various stages of a connection, right? Because it just looks like someone that is, that's a very interesting energy to step through. Some of you, like, this person's telling their friends to back off, and I'm not even kidding. That's because Five of Swords is a competition, right? Sometimes it talks about cutting off your nose, spite your face. It talks about alienating yourself sometimes. Like, it could be like a bit of a betrayal or a backstabby energy. So it feels like in some instances, like, your crush has friends that may be interested in you. Y'all so scandalous sometimes. Oh my goodness. We don't judge here though. I mean, it's not you. You didn't do anything. I mean, I don't know. We're not looking for that. But whatever the energy is, some of you, this person, maybe that's the tightening up in the intro I was getting. But like, y'all, some of you, your crush is like telling their friends, like, pile one is off limits, pile one is me. Like, I don't know what's going on with, I really, I'm not gonna lie, I expected this pile to kind of be like the dry one, because typically the most traditional like flavors and like images that I pick tend to be a bit vanilla. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the energy kind of stepped through a little bit of kind of scandalous. So if y'all are single, living your lives, and like you're like interacting with a lot of different people, it would make sense that like this person, he has friends, acquaintances, or whatever that may be also interested in you if you're all in like the same circles or whatever, right? But that came through heavy. So let me pull I feel like you can tell that I'm shocked. I am very shocked by this pile. Let me keep getting the juice because pile one, I didn't want to do that. Oh, that's a lot of cards. It's three. Okay, well, unconventional. Something about you is unconventional. You're very different. And I'm going to say that because I'm shifting the way that I read now, and because I feel called to, because I didn't want all of these cards, but here we are. Okay, a lot of fiery energy though. We got the nine of wands. Sorry, because we do have the Knight of Wands. This person, there is no in between. It's either you or this person is a Knight of Wands. Okay, Wands energy is fire. It is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could be your placements, could be this person's placements, but the dominant energy here is that the Knight of Wands is your crush, and they're like very competitive. Like honestly, like it feels very jealous. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what's going on or what stage of a connection you're at with your person. You're all in various circumstances, but it feels very jealous. I'm not gonna lie. The Nine of Wands here talks about a pause before going for something. It talks about like a bit of a break, like a break before a final push, like I'm almost there. Some of you, this person saying I was almost going to make it official with pile one. Some of you are saying I was almost going to approach pile one, like back off, like I'm going to, or like I don't know what's happening. Tell me in the comments, pile one, what's happening, because you're my first pile and it's extremely chaotic immediately. And like I'm laughing because it's extremely chaotic immediately. Like you can see the Nine of Wands is like burning hands. Okay, like I even heard watch your hands. What's going on? What's happening? What is this chaos? Three of Coins. Okay, some of you okay, yeah, some of you this energy, because it is again a lot of people on the table. It makes sense because there's a lot of people. I'm using a different deck, right? It's not a traditional tarot deck. It's a more creative Raven's tarot, but the Five of Swords typically has a group of people, right? Like the person who would be that Knight of Wands, ironically enough, because there's even a sword on that, a burning sword on that Knight of Wands. It's usually standing alone while a group of people that they've dominated and conquered kind of walked off. It walks off in defeat, right? Like this person's winning, basically. Okay, and possibly alienating themselves in the process. And then the Three of Coins is a collaborative energy, right? It's a group, it's a collaboration, it's people working on something collectively. So it could be that your crush is in a club, or that like they have a lot of acquaintances or associates. I do associate the Three of Coins with kind of work energy. We do have the Knight of Coins, so that kind of supports that a little bit. But so it could be like people that they're in clubs with, people that they work with, along with friends or instead of friends, right? That this energy is coming through with. But it's a very competitive energy. Like this person's talking to people that they're either very competitive with regarding you, or they're talking about how they're in competition for you, have been in competition for you, or whatever, like something like that. So I don't know what all of this is, but like I said, a lot of people between those two cards. And we've got this Knight of Coins, which is someone that is it's still, again, we talked about knights being underdeveloped energy. Knights are very active. The Knight of Coins is the slowest moving knight, right? It's typically someone that really drags their feet in a shadow sense. In a fully evolved sense, the Knight of Coins is someone that is very meticulous, someone that thinks things all the way through, someone that has a solid plan, that's very patient and taking their time to build something tangible, something stable, right? So when we talk about a crush telling your friends about you, like this person's like likely saying, oh, they're in the long game in regards to you, like they're taking their time to build something stable with you, regardless of the stage of the connection, right? If it's pure crush like we're intending, it's like, oh, I was like working on it, right? Literally, Three of Coins is working on something. And then the Nine of Wands is that pause. It's like I was almost gonna go for it, or I was almost taking the next steps. Like this is the kind of energy that's coming through. Okay, don't know why. So let me see what's at the bottom. I'll keep developing this energy. There's a lot of energy. It's a lot of voices here, a lot of people. The Chariot, right? It's like a dominant knight right here. Okay, like I consider the Chariot to be like major arcana knight to some degree, because it's very similar energy, but on a higher perspective. So the Chariot is Cancer energy. Okay, it is fourth house energy of home, family, ancestry, like cultural roots, and all of those types of things. So maybe a bonding in terms of like close family, if that makes sense. Like some of you, this is a crush you know through family, through very, very close friends that may be like family. And then others of you, it's like through clubs, groups, and possibly work environments. All right. So, oh my gosh, this table is so loud. It's hilarious. Why is it like that? Okay. I'm going to pull, I have melanin pop out of order. So maybe we dive right into that. I'll pull like 1, 2, and then we'll get into those astrology based oracle decks. So tell me, some of you, your crush is telling their friends, like their friends or family members. Some of you, it's even like a maternal figure, because the Chariot is like I said, I mentioned fourth house energy, which kind of rules maternal figures. This person's talking to a maternal figure about advice, like they're telling the maternal figure, or a feminine, older feminine, like they're scared. Like they're scared to talk to you or something like that. That's funny. The energy of this pile is very young, by the way. Like, I don't know, all of that is relative. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be an age thing. It's for me, it feels more energetic. Yeah, so I'm not taking that, but individual is like standing out, what I just got a glimpse of, and trapped is like kind of like somebody kind of almost being paralyzed in fear. I could see that with the Nine of Wands. Like some of you, this person feels stuck and they don't really know where to go beyond whatever stage of the connection you're at, because they're a bit nervous, a bit antsy, either competitive. Like if you have other, like if you're just dating and you're dating around, like they know that, and that's a thing. And also, some of you, on a shadow sense, they just don't trust you, their friends, and they don't trust you and their friends in some sense. Okay, this came out in a shadow. So we got soulmate in reverse, idealization, fantasy inbound. Some of you, this person gets tongue-tied when you're around. What's happening here and what I'm getting is, I'm not gonna lie, it feels like this person may have you on a bit of a pedestal. Okay. Soulmate in reverse. Some of you, this person may be, in a shadow sense, this person may think it's a lot of people on the table, like you're dating around too much, or maybe you've dated their friends, or like Five of Swords is an untrustworthy energy, right? So in a shadow sense, it could be the untrustworthy energy, and then so they're not like seeing you as not the soulmate. On a shadow sense, like leaving it alone because it's like you've had too many people that they, like you dated too many people that they know of or something like that. Like they made like I don't know, there's a bit of a judgmental energy there. So like a very competitive, combative energy, whether it's towards other people pursuing you, or you in your either your dating history, or just the interest in you. Because with the fantasy and the bound, it is kind of like an illusion based energy of like someone being a bit on a pedestal, right? With the idealization. Okay. Some of you, this person saying that's your approach, right? And also bound talks about being stuck. We did see trapped. Some of you, this person may feel a bit trapped with you in the shadow sense. I get it all. Now, the shadow is not the dominant, so let me just get it out of the way. But I don't want to overlook it, because typically that's one of the most important messages that you guys need. But I do get like a trapped energy. So some of you, this person thinks that you would either try to trap them, or that they are stuck with you in some sense. All right. Let me pull more. But on the lightest sense, which is still a bit shadowy, this person may not be seeing you very clearly. They're seeing you as someone with a lot of suitors, okay? They're seeing you as someone with a lot of attention, a lot of suitors, that they would constantly be in competition with other people to maintain the connection with you. Okay? Let me see what that is. Public knowledge violation, unkept promises. Wow. Okay. Why is the shadow here so dominantly? Like, what's going on? See, this is why y'all always ask me to do these love readings, and you get mad at me when I take too long to get them out. You guys have some stuff. Vanilla Cupcake. Okay. Let me see. Public knowledge violation, unkept promises. Some of you, I don't know what's going on, right? Like some of you, your crush on the shadow sense is like, nope. Because like, especially if you're asking about someone who you know you've like already dated people in their social circle, whatever, like it's a no. Like it's a no because they would do it, but they would keep it secret because of that Five of Swords, right? Because something about bound, public knowledge, violation, unkept promises, right? Even lock and key would be like a trapped energy. So a reversal of that, like, well, I'm not gonna get stuck with this person, right? Like there's no lock and key here. I'm not like stuck with this person. Some of you on a shadow sense that because of the perception, this person's not very serious, so they're telling their friends like they're not very serious because of a lot of competition, a lot of suitors. They may be dating around, you're dating around. I mentioned that Five of Swords of because it's a very untrustworthy energy here. So some of you on that shadow side, you may be not trustworthy. This person may not see you as trustworthy for whatever reason. But with the Chariot card here, that feels personal because the Chariot is home and family. So something untrustworthy, either related to home, family, groups, work, collective community energy. Something is untrustworthy here. Okay, in a shadowy sense. Let me get another one. I'll take the bottom and I'll pull us out of the shadow. If you're on the shadow side, just, it is what it is. But I'll try to pull out of that shadow so I can recapture those of you that are on the lighter end of the spectrum. Let me see. Let me get one more. Tell me more about what this person's crush is saying about them. My Vanilla Cupcake. One more, please. It's taking a lot. This person, it may be hard to get information from this person. Like, this may be your confirmation. This person's very difficult to read, very difficult to get information out of. Some of you, this person does not want to talk about you. Like they don't, and they're very specific about who they talk about you to, especially with this hidden whatever. Okay. All right. Some of you, this person, in a shadow sense, would never admit to engaging you in any romantic sense. So like, even if you like date this person, will date, they would never like acknowledge it. Okay. Like never admit it publicly or to people that they know. I don't know why that's out here like that. Let me get this. What's happening is I'm trying to force us out of the shadow because I don't want that to be the heaviest sense. Because I don't know who y'all have crushes on. I'm going to be honest. Like, that's why I give you guys some of these other readings, right? Like I do non-love readings because there's a lot of self-work that needs to happen sometimes with you guys. Because who is this that you're asking me about? Okay, let me see. What does my pile number one's crush tell their friends about them, please? And I'll refer to this person as the vanilla, well, I almost say yellow, the Vanilla Cupcake. Yellow may be a relevant color, but I'll call this person the Vanilla Cupcake and I'll call you pile one. So what is the Vanilla Cupcake saying about my pile number one? Okay, there we go. Same energy, by the way, as lock and key. So that's the problem. I can't change the energy. So what we'll do, I will finish reading it. Those of you where you're like, oh, I don't like the shadow. If it's resonating, it's your story and you don't have to accept it, but it is what it is. If it's not resonating, maybe you want a different pile, or just stick around and let me finish and then we'll get to the lighter side, because I do often find the lighter side. Some of you jump piles way too quickly due to a lack of patience, so you never get your accurate message because you hear a message that you don't like and you run, right? But we've got popularity, influencer, tech savvy. In this shadow sense, some of you, this person says that you like attention, that you're too focused on attention, whether that's personally as it relates to the relationship. You're too focused on what people think, what people see, and those types of things. Okay. All right. Let me keep looking. And some of you, because soulmate is in reverse, they don't think that you are compatible because you don't know how to keep things private. Right? That's what I'm getting, especially when it comes to home and family and all of those things. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Because some of you, it is, the shadow has various aspects. So this may be a heavy, shadowy pile. The shadow is, some of you, this person may not take you seriously because of their perception of you for a variety of reasons. I mentioned some a little while ago. Some of you, this person does take you seriously, but there's an incompatibility because either a lack of trust, or just one of you is very, very private, the other is very, very public, and the one that's private is not really they don't like it, right? You've got public knowledge here, and then you've got social media popularity. There's an attention-seeking energy here that this person may be aligning with you, okay? In a shadow sense, they don't like it. Okay, and just like that, my light is starting to surface. Okay, in the lighter sense, this person likes that you get a lot of attention. Okay, they tell their friends like you're popular, people like you. When you walk into a room, everybody wants you, right? And they want to be the one that gets you. Right, especially with the idealization, the fantasy. Like I said, even some of the I think it's interesting that this is a very blurred lines pile, because even the shadow has a light shadow, right? Of the person thinks highly of you, but you're not compatible due to difference in personality. They're private, you're not. And then on the lighter side, I'm getting that this person is not seeing you necessarily as a real person. It's more of a fantasy, an illusion. It's more not necessarily a conquest, because I do with the Chariot. It's personal energy, like they see value in you, but like it's very competitive. Like this person's, on a lighter sense, wants to be the one that gets you because everybody wants you, kind of a vibe. Okay, let me see what's at the bottom. I want you back. Regrets, missing you, sadness, sleepless nights. All right, my attachment stepped in. Okay, if you're asking about history or past connection, or if that just slipped in for you, this is a person that's thinking about like they miss you, right? They're telling their friends they miss you. They're watching your social media, right? They have regrets. They're idolizing you. It's more of a fantasy thing though. And all of the things like that. Okay. It could be a variety of reasons. I'm not digging through all of the baggage because I don't like to sit in the shadow for too long, but it is here. Okay. For those of you that have attachments, very prominently so. Now, some of you, this person in a crush sense there is a trust thing. This person worries that, there's an untrustworthy energy here. Like it's not necessarily an actual thing. That may just be the perception of, like, in that attention seeking energy that I mentioned, right? The attention seeking versus just capturing a lot of attention naturally. This person worries that like you would like leave them, right? In a sense, because I'm still like, I didn't forget that energy of this person not trusting their friends, because that was heavy. Okay. So I don't know what happened or is happening or this person thinks could happen. okay? Especially as it relates to people they collaborate with, okay? Let me pull from this astrology-based oracle deck for my pile number 1. I keep grabbing the decks upside down. There's something that someone is not seeing clearly with the idealization and fantasy energy here, okay? Because of that, I'm getting some of you on a shadow sense. This person may have a perception that maybe you're a bit phony because like social media is what you let people see, right? Like some of you that like it's not real, it's like an illusion. They're thinking that it may be an illusion, or they're saying that it is an illusion or whatever. Okay, let me see. Tell me. All right, tell me what's going on with my pile number 1. So what does the vanilla cupcake say to their friends about my pile number 1? There's a lot of cards. It's not happening. But again, reversals, right? I'll pull a third one, but I will take, I'll take these 2. So we've got more Cancer energy, house 4, cultural and family roots, home, peace, and comfort. Okay, heavy Cancer energy. Okay, so you could have Cancer placements. This person may have Cancer placements. What I'm seeing though, this is a person that's very home, family oriented, okay? This is a person that may be very private as it relates to those things, right? Home, peace, and comfort. This is the person that values comfort. So it's a lot. That's why the dominant energy came through very shadowy, because this person that you are asking about want comfort, peace above all, okay? Even in a bit of a hermit sense. I know that this is Cancer energy, not like Virgo, but Cancer energy is very connected to like they're stereotypically homebodies. They don't like to go outside. They don't like to be extra social. They don't like to be seen. They're not really trying to dress up, take all these pictures, right? Like that's the energy that I'm getting for this person. Even if they're very active in work and all of the things, they're not very active in a lot of the senses that it seemed like you maybe, and they're feeling stuck doing those things, or would feel stuck doing those things. Like they can see that, they have that foresight, okay? Yeah, I got that very prominently. Quiet life, okay? Something about you feels very loud, okay? Very, very loud. Whether intentionally so or just by nature. Like some people have a very loud energy, right? They're not necessarily loud people. They just have like a light that radiates from them. So like some of you on a lighter sense, you could have that, right? So on the lighter side of the pile so far here is maybe you just have like you attract a lot of attention naturally, and it makes this person self-conscious, right? Like even at the pure crush stage, right? Just like you got their attention, they can see everybody else's attention go to you as well, and that makes them a little bit nervous because they're not really wanting to be in competition for their partner, right? Someone that they could, they're looking for a partner that they could eventually have a family with. They don't want like a spouse that's always getting this kind of attention that makes them feel competitive and jealous, because this person has a very jealous energy. Okay, and comfort, peace, and trust is like huge to them. So if you've ever conducted yourself where they could see or know of in a way that is untrustworthy or just very loud, possibly attention seeking, they're not going to take it seriously or not be doing it long term. Like those are the types of conversations and these are the thoughts this person is having. Okay. Because it's all about easy going. That's what that was. Easy going. Okay. Earth, stable, listen, persistence, patience, and practicality. Earth. So my earth signs are they are Taurus, they are Virgo, and Capricorn. I mentioned Virgo in passing when I was talking about that inside hermit energy that Cancers are notorious for. This person's very stable, grounded, likes to be inside. They're very practical. They're not flashy at all, regardless of social status or income, right? Like, they are not flashy. They're very easygoing, home roots energy. You know what I mean? Like, that's them, okay? And I keep repeating it because I feel like spirit really wants me to keep saying it, because I keep being told, like, okay, tell them. That's what I keep hearing in my ear. Like, tell them this person's not going to want to actively be competing for them. Tell them that this person's not going to want to constantly be feeling jealous, right? Because something about your energy, like, I'm not saying this person thinks that you make them jealous on purpose, but some of you that's a thing, okay? So just watch that energy. Again, I mentioned attention seeking. That's what I'm getting, all right? Shadow side. But on the lightest side of the pile, for those of you that are patient enough to get your right message, this person, again, early stages, they're like, yeah, I'm like, want to be the one that gets pile one's affection, right? And when I do, I see myself like starting a family with pile one, and like everyone else is gonna be like sad. Like, my exes are gonna be sad. Pile one's exes are gonna be sad, because everybody's gonna see me with pile one, because pile one is like the ultimate prize, right? That's the lightest sense of the pile. Okay, I want to pull one more for consistency, and I'll take the bottom. House 8, transformation, karma, facing fears, and legacy. So I'm not gonna lie, some of you, and I do got the attachments. Like, some of you where it's attachments, this could be very well be X energy, right? That is missing you and just reminiscing and thinking about it and fantasizing and all of the things. But some of you in a current energy sense, or even incoming, this person you're asking about is wondering if it's worth it due to possible compatibility issues, or just the not trusting you, or thinking that you don't trust them, because it could be that as well, right? And that's the thing, okay? At the bottom, house 10, structure, discipline, life mission, accomplishments, and career. All right. What I'm gonna do, because I want to be able to see these cards. Okay, that works. That works, because I can still see what I need to see, and you can see what the cards are. Because I laid this out all kinds of chaotic, because I don't normally read like this. Maybe the shape is relevant. I don't know. The shape may be relevant for some of you, because I don't know what this even is on the table. But house 8 is Scorpio energy. It's transformative, it's debts, it's inheritances, it is intimacy, right? All of those things. House 10 is career, social status. It's Capricorn, another the earth sign again on the table. It's Saturn. So the word karma's on the table. The word Saturn, the house ruled by the planet of Saturn is on the table. Okay. And so Saturn is a heavy karmic, it's Lord Karma energy. So I don't know whatever past, something about the conversations this person's having with their friends about you is heavy on past karmic, cycle-based energy, especially those of you with attachments. Even if not, karma, it kind of talks about lessons. So either your history, this person's history, is a topic, it's a concern, and to some degree, right? And so that's kind of where we are here with this table. When it comes down to it, though, on the lighter sense, inheritances feels like winning something, right? Scorpio is transformative energy, very different. So some of you, I'm finally able to step into the lighter side of this pile. Those of you on the shadow side, it is what it is. It doesn't seem like it's going to work. And if it does, it's because that stuck, bound energy. So I'm going to try to step out of that energy and into the lighter side purely. If you feel like that's not your energy, then I'm sorry. But yeah, so on the lighter sense, this person's like, okay, pile 1 is very career driven, right? They are very focused on their purpose. They are very accomplished. Like I feel like I'm inheriting like something really good with them, someone that I could build a life, a stable life, a family with. Again, they're this prize. Everybody is after them or was after them, and I'm the one that's going to come out on top when it comes to pile one. You know what I mean? Like everybody else is just going to be like in this sorrowful energy because I'm gonna be the one that is successful. That's kind of the vibe, like this prize. It's a prize energy because like you seem to be someone that is very either popular or captures a lot of attention. That seems to be very well done. Like that seems to be doing well for yourself. Like you seem like you have a lot to offer. Okay. So on the lightest sense of the pile, it feels like you have a lot to offer and this person's talking about all of those things. And on the shadowy side, it feels like this person feels like you may be more draining and more baggage. Okay? That's what I'm getting. Like either really good for where they're going in life, their reputation, because house 10 is your reputation. So you're either really good for their reputation, would look really good as part of their family, or you're really bad for their reputation, really bad for their family. And that honestly will be how you identify if you're truly the shadow or the light. If you are very honest, because I feel like I just gave all of you the clarity, right? Because I was like, okay, how do I tell them where they fall to help support them in this pile? Shadow is how do you impact this person's reputation and possibly career? Okay? If it's bad, you're on the shadow. If it's good, you're in the light. It just, that's the way that it goes, okay? And especially when we start talking about public energy, because we do have public knowledge, house of public energy, popularity, it's all over the table. Okay, that 10th house, 4th house axis of home and family, home versus family is a huge thing. So if you're not really familiar with astrology, this is your moment where you get to do a little research on your own. If you're identifying with this energy, 4th house, 10th house themes are critical. You have house 4, house 10, and you also have the planet that rules. Actually, you have both of those signs because Capricorn is here in the earth and Chariot rules Cancer. Okay, so Cancer, Capricorn axis, that's the maternal, paternal axis. So some of you that's stuck with may possibly be related to children, or could be marriage. But this is huge on, can this person see themselves in a family with you day to day as well? So that's what I'm getting. So let me pull from this. I have a lot of more decks and I need to hurry up because when the shadow comes through, it stretches the reading. All right. So let me see. Tell me more about my pile 1. I'll take all of that. Why not? Pile 1. Let me just ground the energy a little bit. Okay. All right. So what is this? We'll start here. Honestly, y'all, if you look at my table, look at the side of the table, look where it fell. What did I say is the hugest theme? 4th, 10th house axis. Their home life and family life, comfort and personal life versus their reputation, public, career, all of the stuff. All right. I know I use big words like reputation, like it's not, it doesn't matter how big or small, right? Like for example, in a lighter sense, like if this is just like a local small energy, like this person may, especially if there's a scandalous energy where you've connected with someone in their social circle or where they worked or whatever, right? It could be any of those things, and that's kind of creating stuff. Let me see here. What do you need to release? I'm not gonna lie, soulmate reverse, 5 of Swords, honestly, and some of you just watch it on the shadow side. This person, because they see you in a way, a certain way, like, because this is a pile that has a bit of a lack of respect. Okay, and that's dangerous. I could see because that 5 of Swords came out where it is, ending that line, and a soulmate reverse, and we've got an unkept promise, a violation, a death in this 8th house. Like it could be, this person could end things in a way that is not the nicest. I'll say it that way. All right. So just be mindful of your partner, or regardless of, because some of you, these attachments are coming through prominently. Okay. right? And the reason why, even on the shadow sense, you pure crushes are coming in is because you may have a crush on someone that it may be inappropriate, or maybe like, and I say inappropriate, that's relative based on your beliefs. Like, you may be trying to connect with someone that's connected to someone you were already attached to, or that was connected to some, like, you know what I mean? Like, you may all be in the same circle, and it would be not weird, but it just, you know, someone they were with, they know someone you were with, or possibly was even close with, could be a family member, right? Like, if you know what I mean? Like, if this is an ex of a family member, things like that, watch it. Because that's not, I mean, I don't judge here, but it usually does not end well. And also, I feel like some of you, where you don't have all of these attachments, right? You don't have all of these attachments, and it's still pure crush, and you're knowing you're likely on the shadow side. It's kind of a reputation, personality thing. Okay, doesn't have to be attachments, could be reputation, personality. That's the axis of personality, and that's the axis of reputation. Sorry. All right, but what do you need to release? Okay, waning moon. This person may, depending on the stage of the connection, be looking to not engage. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. All right, waning moon. What is this? Incoming energy. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Yeah, some of you, this person, y'all, so much Capricorn Cancer energy on the table. Like, that axis is huge, okay? And it landed here on that, right? Huge. 10th house, 4th house axis. Cancer, Capricorn axis. Could be relevant time frames. You know, those seasons, that axis could be relevant time frames of, like, events or things, because this is a timeless reading. But it's looking like some of you, this person saying they may just kind of let go of the loud drama, whatever, if that's a thing, or they feel like you could possibly bring in a lot of loud attention they don't want, so they're going to let it go and focus on work, right? Building, right? Like, some of you, this person may be saying they would have to make sacrifices career-wise for you that they're not really trying to. But again, it also talks about that reputation and that detrimental to career reputation kind of an energy, releasing something so that they can see results with their work. And then you've got don't let pride get in your way, full moon in Leo. Yeah, okay, so if this is okay, all right. And Leo, the sign of personality we've been talking about, that's 5th house of joy, pleasure, of romance, of things like that. So this is fun, this is work, right? Okay. Yeah, for sure. A lot of heavy energy. So I'm getting, on the lighter sense, this person saying once they finish some type of work, some things they're working on, they'll have more time to engage. On the shadow side, this person is 100% focused on pride. It's all about pride. It's all about their ego. It's all about their reputation. And that's what they will prioritize. So however you impact these things will show you, you know, what they're saying in a light sense, negative sense, and their next actions towards you. But pride, it says don't let your pride get in the way. This person's pride is absolutely in the way, for better, for worse. Some of you, depending on how chaotic it is probably for the best. Some of you, this person's just, again, it's a reputation thing. Regardless of any history, that something about your energy doesn't mesh well with whatever, however they would like to be perceived. Okay? All right. Emotions are running high. Super, yeah, something chaotic is energy. Something chaotic has happened, is happening. Something deeply emotional. Cancer does rule emotions. It actually is the sign that rules the moon. So a lot of emotions, a lot of stuff, okay? But emotions are running high. It's a lot of turmoil, a lot of energy, okay? For better, for worse. So it could be wanted energy or not wanted energy. That's why you have that really shadowy and really light polarity. The light polarity wasn't much to touch on. It is what it is. It's like, pile one is amazing. Pile one is the amazing catch. Pile one would make an amazing spouse, partner, would look really good with me. And I want to be the one with pile one, and everyone else is going to be jealous. Boom. That's the lightest side of the pile. All right. Everything else, stuff. All right. So let me pull from these last 3 oracle decks and close out this pile, because this is a really long pile. All right. What is the vanilla cupcake saying about my pile number 1? What are they thinking? And some of you, this isn't, because some of you, this person is not talking. Okay, because there's a bit of a shame energy here, like for whatever reason. I don't know your stories, a lot of you here, but some of you, this person is not talking. This is just their personal thoughts, or they're confiding in someone deeply close, right? There's a lot of home family energy. So with that 4th or 10th house axis, the people they're most likely to be communicating with, very close relatives, like people they trust with their life, right? Mother, father, close relatives. And then you've got on the 10th house career social status side, that would be very respected mentors, right? Like that would be people they look up to, people that are living the life they want to live, like how that person got to where they are, what steps they need to take to be just like this person. These are the people this person's likely to be discussing you with, if they're discussing you with anyone. Okay. So take that. So let me see. Tell me my pile number 1. What's this person saying? Okay, Okay, so I got playful. I did get playful at first at the bottom. And now a maturing energy of passion. So I think this one, I was so shocked that so much Capricorn energy was on the table. It's here 3 times, but this was an incoming energy of focusing on the work and like think about what you're building. And then passion is a maturing, like at the end of the day, how do you feel about pile 1? Is it passion? Is it something tangible long term, right? 10th house axis is tangible long term because it is your career, your reputation, your legacy in the 10th house sense. And the 4th house is your roots, your family. So is it long term or is it just passion? And on the shadow sense, this person's going to realize it's more passion and excitement. And once that fizzles, right, we've got that releasing of an energy. Others of you on that really light side, passion is something that will be rooted with all of the tangibles. Because on the lightest side, this person sees you as like, when I keep using that word prize, it's like it's all tangible material gains, right? Like this is a person that sees you as maybe you're doing well in your career, maybe you would look really good on side of them, like not gender specific at all, but like you would just look like a good match to them. Like this person kind of sees you as someone that would be a really good like power couple match in some sense, or even a trophy sense, not gender specific, just someone that looks really well with what they want in their future. And with them being drawn in by that, right, on a lighter sense, as they learn more about you, ask about you, because this is someone that would definitely ask about you a lot on a lighter sense, like ask a lot about like people that interact with you, that collaborate with you, look you up on social media, ask your coworkers, ask theirs, like, you know what I mean? Like all of those things, people that know you, because there's a lot of people on the table. And once, as they get to know more and more about you, or get to know you as they engage you, passion develops deeper. Okay, that's what I'm getting. So at the bottom, past life relationship, again, attachments, that could be the baggage, history. We talk about history. On the lightest sense, this past life connection. The letter P may be relevant. You've got it twice. On the lightest sense, this person feels like they've known you before, right? Some of you even, for better or for worse, something about you, either the way you look, the way you in your energy, you remind them of one of their exes, I can see. But this person feels like they've known you before, okay? And past life could also, in a shadow sense, be leaving you in the past, if that makes sense, okay? So let me hurry up. Hurry up. I will say this, as long as this pile is, it's not very complicated. It's just a lot of, I feel like most of the reason why this was so long is those of you on the shadow side needed a lot of whys. I feel like this, I want you back, maybe you. Yeah, come on. You already know that's deception on the table. I'm going to leave it. Maybe lies and deception and false masks and false motives involved, okay? It is what it is. But a lot of you here may be seeking clarity, closure. Yeah, look what's incoming. Breakup. Time apart is on the horizon. This may be short term, long term. Okay. On the shadow side, it is what it is, okay? Telepathy, you kind of already know what this person's thinking. But also, all right. I do have other readings. So those of you that are really on this heavy shadow side, I do have other readings, like a life readings, like life purpose readings. If you want to check it out, may help you with your journey, your healing, all of the things that you need, okay? Let me see. I'm trying to find the light side again. Listen, I gave the light side whatever they were getting. Now, one thing I did get with the telepathy is this person feels like you two are on the same page on light sense, even on the shadow sense. Like on the shadow sense, this person may think you see it coming, right? It is what it is. Like you should, at least, especially with third parties. Some of you, it may be a third party situation, which is why it is a very dominant shadow pile. I'm actually glad this came through, because some of you in the comments that are not attached, love that for you, get mad at me and are like, why are you reading the attachment so dominantly? Because they need it, y'all. They need it, okay? And we don't judge here, and the energy that comes through is the energy that comes through. But this card kind of confirms why they dominated this pile, okay? All right. Some of you may be in a third party and not even realize it. I'll take these two in the bottom so we can close it out. Secret admirer, walk away. Oh, so one thing I was getting, and I don't mean to sound so excited, y'all, because I know that this is a shadow, like I'm not being inappropriate. I felt the lighter side step back in. Break up and telepathy feels like, on the lighter sense, this person may have had a breakup either recently, is stepping into one, or historically had a really bad one with all of this deception energy, because that's why it's always a polarity. Those of you on the lighter sense of the pile, this may be your history or this person's history where they've had a lot of betrayal and whatnot. And they're saying they're so glad all of that happened so that they could find you. Right? Break up, telepathy, break up to draw in someone more compatible, more in alignment, right? Without the deception of the past. And then, and I saw that again here, right? Secret admirer and walking away. Some of y'all are really scandalous, and this person's like thinking of breaking up with somebody so they can come closer to you, or vice versa, right? Because breakup and telepathy is a connection, and then there's a secret admirer and a walking away. Some of you, where this is pure crush, because of any reputation-based energy, this person will never engage you. They'll just admire you from afar, right? So much here. Maybe this is a popular pile. Yes. Yes, white flower. Yes, a popular pile. Retreat. Yes. So if you're wondering specifically about the walking away and the detachment and the separation, the answer is yes, because retreat even showed itself at the bottom, okay? So if you don't see it coming, this is your preparation, okay? All right. Some of you, yes, this person is secretly admiring you. Some of you, yes, this person did walk away from a connection discreetly to pursue you, or will. Some of you, This person was admiring while in a previous connection. It was a lot of y'all. It's a lot of y'all here. People know that. Okay. All right, we're gonna close this out. It's a lot, okay? I will say again, hugest themes, fourth house axis with the 10th, right? Cancer, Capricorn energy, reputation, attention based, history based, right? People perception, what people say, because this is this is not just this person, this is a lot of people with thoughts, right? Because this pile with public knowledge, that social media, 10th house feels like a lot of people know about whatever stuff. All right, we're going to close it out. That is all I have for you today, pile 1. Hopefully it resonated for you, and if it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching. All right, pile 2. So if you selected this red velvet cupcake, then this is your reading. So for those of you that are new here, I read past, present, and incoming energy. I also read polarities. So there is a shadow side typically, as well as a light side, as they often coexist. Sometimes one of the energies typically would dominate the pile. Doesn't matter. This is like incense. This is it. I've got incense all over the table, y'all. Y'all gonna have to just excuse me because I had to cleanse it. So, yeah, what your crush tells their friends about you, okay, or what they're thinking, or what people say related to you and or your crush, right? It's a lot. It's a lot of energies here. So we'll see what we get. And I'm gonna hop right into it. All right. If you have questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. If I do not answer them, typically someone else may, because you've all been very good at being helpful and supporting one another in the comments, and I love it. So let's see. Tell me. I'm gonna call you pile 2. And the person you're inquiring about will be referred to as the red velvet cupcake, okay? And also, for those of you that are just curious, as I mentioned, I do read incoming energy. So if you don't have a crush, this may be your next crush that we're discussing, right? If you're really called to a group, okay? All right. So let's talk about my pile number 2. If you find that you often pick the pile, I feel like there's often a group lately that where I'm always like, let's talk about this, let's talk about it. And like, I don't know why I just immediately start channeling that for certain groups, but there's certain groups that I keep getting that for, like across various readings. And I don't know if it's the same pile, like it could be pile 2 or could be something tying those piles, but some of you are like a topic, like you're a person that there are a lot of conversations regarding, okay? And so it just feels like you're a person that's often talked about, discussed, or that people just inquire about, just curious about in general, for whatever reason. So let me see what your crush is telling their friends about you. My pile number 2, what is the red velvet cupcake saying? The moon. That makes sense. Number 8. Oh, I said number 8. I was actually going to say number 18 or 9. Maybe relevant. But the moon is Pisces energy. So this may be a crush you see in the evening, like a nighttime, because the moon is like nighttime. But also, I don't know why that's funny, but the way that the raven, I've never noticed this card before, but the way the raven is like has the moon like in the mouth, it's like I would gobble this person up. I don't know, like someone's saying that. But so someone thinks you're tasty like the cupcake apparently, or would be. That's funny. But the moon is Pisces energy. Okay, very watery, very fantasy based, very dreamlike, very mysterious. It's 12th house energy, and I think it does feel familiar. You may have picked other piles and other readings. I think there's even a non-love reading up that you may have been very much so called to. It might be the key, it might be the keys, but 12th house is hidden allies as well as enemies. So it could be a lot of people discussing you that you don't even realize for a variety of reasons, not just the crush. Some of you, the crush may be why you people are having all these conversations, okay? But it just feels like a lot of conversations. And it could be because this moon energy, because again, very quiet, very discreet, very mysterious, right? You may keep your business to yourself. You may be very low key. You may slip beneath the radar, and like that keeps people intrigued. All right. That's kind of a vibe I'm getting. All right. Lots of energy with that. All right. Something about the moon energy made me think like, if you are feminine nature, as the moon represents, often you may be curvy in nature, but doesn't mean that you are feminine. Everyone is welcome here, but something about curves and all of the things, okay? All right, let me see what this is. King of Wands, very active energy, okay? And the sun is like coming out now as I say that, like, because I use natural light because it just is easier on me as a reader energetically. But the King of Wands is here. What is that? Some of you, it's funny because very masculine energy coming through with the King of Wands, and this is a person that is trying to be discreet and beneath the radar. So like, you're asking about your crush, right? But this is a crush that may either be secretly watching you, observing you, inquiring about you. It's just something about this person's energy is they're very active, but like they're trying to be like, I guess, sneaky about it, for better for worse. So I don't know what that's all about. Give me more energy. Tell me what the red velvet Cupcake is saying about pile 2. Well, they're saying they like you, King of Cups. All right, let's see. We got some stuff. Okay, so they like you. They're very interested in you. There was a little bit of a sensual vibe coming through with these 2 cards, but something about it is kings are mature energy, okay? I'm not saying that this is an age thing, right? It's an energetic thing. Could be someone older, but this person specifically is just something about their energy is very mature, very masculine presenting. Or it could be you. You can flip it because it's always a polarity, guys. But fiery and watery at the same time, okay? Could be a bit mysterious because I did get that energy of someone kind of discreetly, I heard interacting. Could be observing, watching, and being interested, like being interested in you discreetly, kind of a vibe. Sorry, I don't mean to knock that. Right? I'm getting that. But actively so with the King of Wands. Some of you, it's more than one person. I mentioned a lot of people. You've got a King of Wands here and a King of Cups. Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Cups, it is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So Pisces 2 times. Some of you will be surprised. Yeah, it's more than one person. 3 points. So here's the thing, I'm getting, because I was gonna say, I may pull more, but I have a lot of decks, so I may not need to. With this energy coming through, I'm not saying you have more than one crush. You may, but like, there's more than one person that has a crush on you. Okay? And I don't know why that's relevant. Okay, maybe they all know your crush. I don't know. Maybe your crush is talking to other people that have crushes on you too. So it's like your crush your crush is like talking about you to people that are crushing on you. Could be some of their friends, or 3 of Coins is collaborative effort. People there in groups, clubs, organizations, partnerships, like work, could be those things. But I have two masculines here. All right. And the weirdest energy that I just got that slipped in is, and I don't know why, maybe you do have two crushes. Maybe you have two crushes, or maybe you don't have one. Maybe this is that sneaky pile where you got the sneaky energy. Some of y'all come through here not having crushes. You're like, let me see who my next crush is gonna be. All of the things, or you're bored, or you just like to support me. Air hug, I love y'all too. But it's two masculines here. Very strong, okay? Fiery energy, watery energy, okay? And it seems like there's an interest in you, because we're asking about what they say about you, right? There's an interest, like they may be asking or talking about you, but not like letting each other know that they're both in, like you know what I mean? Like when two people are talking, almost like in code, and like they're both interested in you, but like they're not telling each other that. It's so weird. I don't know why I'm getting that specific instance. Okay. Some of y'all, very small group, very scandalous group. You're interacting with people that know each other, right? Like you have two crushes and they know each other, but they may not know they have you in common. We don't judge, but yeah. Okay. Let me see what else is. Let me pull from this melanin pop deck. What is? Let me cut through this energy. Y'all came through here with some energy I was not expecting today. But we'll keep going. That said, if this is a pile of people that, the reason, you know what I like about this pile, you know what the energy is and why it's throwing me off? I don't know what it is about that red velvet cake. This is my pile of no attachments. Look at you. This is my pile of no attachments. Even if you have a crush, it's like pure crush. Like you're not really invested. You're not that worried. Like there's an interest, but you're not like attached. Like you could very easily move on from that person to someone else if it doesn't work out, or if you find out you're not compatible, or if they never engage you, you don't engage them. Like you're not attached to any specific outcome. So now, by you being my unattached pile, I'm seeing like, okay, you've got like at least 3 people that you could have a crush on that are actively interested in you. Okay? And some of you, they're discussions, which makes sense because 3 of coins is a community energy. So unless you just be all over the world, like it makes sense that this would be like a community collective energy, right? Like if, for example, you have your daily routine, like you go to the grocery store, you go do Pilates, then you go to like your club organization, and it's a small community, a small like city, whatever. The people you interact with within that area would be close in proximity, so they may know each other, or it could just be that you're walking around unattached, and a lot of people are interested in why you're so unattached, just walking around all carefree, because that's what I get for this pile. And the reason why that's relevant is because it's a lot of conversations, it's a lot of talking, a lot of collaborating. Like you may have like 2-3 people you're interested in that have friends that they're talking to, all separate, right? Because I mentioned the whole collaborative effort. You may have wanted to pick another pile, but like you may have 3 different like people from 3 different friend groups invested. All right, well, let me see, because this is really my unattached pile. I'm not used to y'all being unattached. Look at you. It's healthier for me as a reader, I'll say that much, because it's not as draining. It did confuse me and throw me for a loop because it's so foreign with you guys. But maybe you've been on your journey. Maybe you've been paying attention to the other readings I've been putting up and you're just vibing. Okay, I'll take all 3 of those. I'll take this one first as its incoming energy of Hermit. Yes, look at that. Introspection, meditation, relaxation. Hermit. So my unattached pile. Okay? And I did say past, present, incoming energy. Some of you aren't in this energy yet. You will be at some point soon. But Hermit talks about unattached energy to yourself, right? Your crush, if you have one, right? Because there's still some of you here that did pick this with a specific person in mind. Your crush says, you know, pile two, is by themselves. Like they're not really worried. They're vibing. They're fine alone, right? They're good on their own to themselves, kind of a vibe. Hermit energy also talks about like being inside. So you may be the type that doesn't really go out much. They may be saying that. Okay. Do you remember memories, past lives, karmic, soulmates, reminiscing? Some of you, this person's reflecting on you if you don't see them, right? They may have memories. Some of you, Hermit talks about withdrawing. Maybe with this collaborative community energy and a Three of Coins, you may be stepping out more now, right? If you're stepping out more, this person's like, oh, I remember pile two, right? Remember pile two? I wonder what happened. They moved, blah, 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 blah. Like, oh, look, they come around, whatever, right? Because it feels like someone's stepping out and people seeing, right? Because he's observing here on the card. All right, look at this. Unavailable, busy, absent, taken, hard to reach. Yeah, okay, so I was going to say people, but your crush is like, oh, pile two is either unattainable, hard to attain, like to themselves. Hermit, unavailable, right? And some of you, it's like has always been that way. Like pile two has always been to themselves like that. They have always kind of just done their own thing. Whether we're talking about collectively community based, whether we're talking about friendship, whether we're talking about relationships, something about your energy feels very independent. Okay? And the people here are talking about it. Okay? Oshun, sensuality, self-love, beauty, water, and fertility. Yeah, you're a hot commodity. I mentioned all of the conversations. Your crush, if you have a specific one, is telling their friends like a lot of people are interested in you. You look really good. You're to yourself. You're very unique. Right? Very busy. Always distracted. Always have something going on. Right? Especially if this is someone from your past, someone that remembers you. Doesn't have to be like attachments, could just be like, oh, I remember I used to see Pal 2 around, right? Kind of a vibe, right? Or do you remember Pal 2, right? Kind of a vibe, okay? But there's an awestruck energy here. Yeah, create with me. This person's saying like, man, I really want to get to know Pile 2. If this is pure crush, or next level if it is an attachment, but this is really unattached energy. But here we are. Do you remember? And Oshun here, it's like someone like with a lot of attention, lots of yellow here as well, which is one of the colors. But it talks about people watching and just being awestruck. So this person, these people, whatever, just really being, I want to say, an awestruck of the beauty, because Oshun is kind of like, for those of you that are unfamiliar with all of the various cultures, this is like Venus beauty energy, right? Like it's feeling very unattainable, like a prized energy, all right? Like a collaborative, like this person may actually be interacting with their friends and getting advice on how to proceed, right? Like how to get your attention. Because again, hyper independent energy here of like being just fine on your own. And honestly, with unavailable, not even really being interested romantically. So this person may actually be saying that they don't think you're interested, okay? Or people, right? King of Wands, King of Cups, Three of Coins. A lot of people here. Let me pull from these astrology based decks. They're saying that they are saying that you look so good. Like you are very like as beautiful, as attractive gets, regardless of gender, right? This is very attractive energy, very unique energy, the kind of person that everybody finds attractive, like a lot of people would want to get to know. Three of Coins talks about being friendly and social, right? Like being good at interacting with people across communities. I say across communities, that's a very broad statement, but like people around, like being good at like talking to people and friendly and just social without disclosing too much of your bit, like being social without like sharing your personal business. Honestly, I get here. This is actually because Hermit is associated, like the Hermit in tarot would be like a Virgo energy. This is actually Virgo Pisces axis. So your crush may be talking about how they see you day to day, right? Day to day would be, I say that because that's 12th, 6th house axis. It's actually health and wellness. It is spirituality versus practical. So they could be saying that. But you look healthy, you may be glowing, you may just be radiant, like all of those types of things. Like it's a lot of physical attraction on here, okay? Incoming energy. This is a heavy feminine pile, I will say. I'll say that much because we've got Oshun, we've got that Pisces, and now we've got Cancer. Okay, a personal issue reaches resolution. Incoming energy. So what's that all about? So Cancer rules the 4th house. It is home, it's family, it's ancestry, it's comfort. Some of you, your crush is saying you're getting comfortable with something. Like you're getting comfortable. I don't know why, what that means. You may be getting comfortable with something. Those of you in connections where it's just easygoing, they're talking about the fact that you may be expecting something like that. But some of you, this person's actually saying they could see you having children, like you two having children together, regardless of the stage. Like they're like, they could see you being like the a parent to their children. Definitely here. What is this personal issue reaches resolution? Some of you, they're asking their friends for advice. With this unavailable to yourself energy, they're like seeking advice on getting you to open up more and be more expressive, regardless of the stage. So for example, pure D crush, like what's the best way to approach pile 2? You know, they're a bit standoffish, closed off. Like, how do I get them to interact with me when I go to chit chat with them and see if I can get their number? Like, how do I get them to not immediately shut down? Kind of a vibe. All right, let me see one more from this deck. This is a chill, easygoing pile. So I don't know. It just feels unattached. Like it does. Let me see one more. What is the red velvet cake saying about my pile number 2, please? You have a reputation for being very goddess-like, okay? Like very attractive, very independent. Come on, one more. People don't, yeah, exactly. I don't think your crush knows much about you. That's probably why this is my unattached pile. Your crush doesn't know anything about you. Because I was going to say, like, there's not much else to say. Like, they're asking about you. They're trying to see what they can get. They're trying to observe, right? Do you remember his observation? Like, do you even know? No, I don't know. Yeah, right? Like, that's the energy. That's what they're saying. Like, what do you know about pile 2? Absolutely nothing. That's the vibe. So I said it because you've got full moon in Pisces. And I mentioned that Virgo Pisces axis here with the moon. So more Pisces energy, very mysterious, watery. It's like siren energy, right? Pisces. So I mentioned health and wellness. I mentioned spirituality versus being grounded. This person's like, oh yeah, they give off spiritual vibes, but also very grounded. That's kind of what it is, like a balance, okay? But again, hidden things, like they don't know. Some of you, there's not much to say other than asking and trying to figure things out and not getting much because if you know your energy, like if you know you're very closed off and or private or below the radar regarding this crush, they don't have anything really to work with beyond their interests, and they ask whoever they can ask. And when there's other people around they know are already interested, there's that slight silent competition, but beyond that they don't know. Okay. All right, what's at the bottom? Full moon and Taurus, your dreams need a practical plan. All right, yeah, so this person is trying to get your business. I mean, that's what it is. They're trying to get your business. They want to know more about you. They're asking about you, and they're trying to figure out the best way to go about it. So they're asking their friends, like, what's the best approach? What do they know? What they think, how they think, how the friends think they should go about it, right? Discreetly scheming. Okay. Your dreams need a practical plan. All right. Those of you completely unattached, when we talk about incoming energy, and I think I've said this before, go outside, do your errands, like routine, right? Do the things that you need to do. Take care of your home, take care of your health. Stop being so secretive and discreet, right? More Venus energy here with the Taurus energy. Okay. They say you're really quiet. This is a really quiet, low-key pile. Just so we're on, like, there's nothing scandalous in this pile. Like, there's, I mean, if it is, it's because it came from other readings, other piles, because there is that, again, that 12th house energy of like secrets, which could be hidden enemies, hidden allies. But that's not the nature of this reading. Therefore, that's not gonna surface. It's not precedence. So let me see. Tell me more about what this red velvet cupcake. If they're not saying much because they don't have much to say, what are they thinking? What does my pile 2 need to know about this red velvet cake? 2 things. Okay. Because I'm like, I want to get y'all something. Like, it's quiet. Like, this person finds you very attractive, very mysterious. They don't know much about you. They would like to know. Right, if there is a past, like if you knew them from like growing up or whatever, then yes, they do remember. They may not think you're interested and all of the things. So let me see these 2 things you need to know about this person. House 5, passion, play, children, confidence, creativity. This person finds you so attractive, like really attractive. House 5, and we've got that Cancer energy. This person is like, this may be a person that jokes about like, man, I would have kids with pile 2. Okay, like straight up, like pile 2. Like I would definitely have a kid. Like babies would be made. Like that's the thing. Okay, that's the thing. This person may say. House 5 is joy, pleasure, passion. It's Leo energy. It's very loud energy. So this person may privately, very loudly, like express that they like you, but like it would be private, right? Like they would never like say it to you or in front of like people they don't know, but like when they're with their friends, because House 5 is actual friends. Like when they're talking to their actual friends, they're very loud about how attracted to you they are. Okay. And the friends are like really sneaky. Like I don't know why that came out. Oh look, we've got Aries. I'll talk about this in a second. The friends are really sneaky, and like it's like with all of this Pisces energy, it's like a secret. It's like a joke. It's like a hidden inside joke of like, oh look, red velvet cake. Look, it's pile 2, or man, red velvet cake really has it bad for pile 2, but is afraid to like do anything about it. Like that's kind of the thing. That's what I'm getting. But it's like a really playful kind of a vibe with the House 5. Okay. This person like may say like, I would really truly go all out for pile 2, like in terms of like dating and romance. Like the older people say, like nose wide open. Like you have this person that way in a very, very discreet way. Okay. Aries, very active energy, independence, bravery, passion. Now I mentioned this person sees you as hyper independent, possibly loner, like hermit, indoors kind of a vibe. We got that here with independence and bravery. But look at that. 2, I said, what does pile 2 need to know about red velvet cake? Red velvet cake has a lot of passion for you. And I mentioned that, but the passion is on the table 2 times. And dreams need a practical plan. It feels like this person kind of likes you in their head and like with their friends, but they don't know how to go about it in real life. Okay, for those of you completely unattached, it's brand new crush. Like they would like to be very active. Okay, you do get this person going sensually. It's prominently here. But you seem hyper independent, like you don't want anybody. So when I say this is my completely unattached pile, I mean it in a sense of so much so that one, even spirits like, who's your crush? Like who is your crush? You're so unattached that like there's like 5 people on the table. But also, if there is a specific crush that you have in mind, this person doesn't seem to think that you're interested in getting to know anybody, not even them. Okay. With this I, me energy of Aries. Some of you may even be combative. Okay. And a bit aggressive. That's how this person sees you, okay? I wonder if I can fit 4. Let's see. Tell me more. Chiron, hurt and heal. Yeah, okay. So, those of you, okay, unattached, like this person, if there is a specific person, they're thinking, okay, one that you might hurt their feelings. Oh Lord. But also that maybe there is some wound there, like some emotional, like there's a like they can kind of see, okay, this person's to themselves, hyper independent, that's some trauma. Like they can kind of see that trauma, like this person's clearly got issues. Not in a like a shadowy like not like they're not saying anything negative about you. They're just like, okay, like when people are like hyper independent like that, it usually stems from some sort of a past experience. So this person's like curious about your past in a sense. Okay, I'll pull the one more and take the bottom. What is red velvet cake saying about my pile number 2, please? I mean, this is an easygoing person. So either you're easygoing and this person's hyperactive, or this person's like hyperactive and you're easygoing, or whatever. Okay. Look at that. More hyper independent energy. Aries, house 1. Okay. Individuality, self-image, and approach to life. Like they're definitely saying, oh, so I'm going to be honest with you. This is someone you see by when you're by yourself. Like you're all, like, this is not someone you necessarily see in a group. I don't want to say that. You may see them in a group, but like your energy is hyper independent. Like you are alone. Like, and even if not, like you stand out from whatever group. Like you stand out with the Oshun, house 1, Aries, like something about you. It's giving independent, I, me, individual, standing out. Okay. All right. Really like your physical appearance. Like this is a very physical pile, very sensual pile, very physical pile. Like Aries is the first house of the ascendant. How you project your energy to the world is like technically rules physical appearance. We've got Virgo, Pisces, which is kind of your health, your wellness, your fitness. Oshun is here. Pisces is a siren and like a fantasy energy. It's like ruled by Neptune, which is like a higher octave of Venus. So lots of beauty and fantasy, and like this person finds you like so attractive. Honestly, it's more than just this person. It's at least a few people, but whatever this energy is, when we talk about, let's talk about it, whatever the conversations are, you're like a vision. Okay, like you're typically seen as very beautiful. Okay. I think I'm definitely going to add what people say in the title if I can, or something like that. Because this is more than just the crush. Okay. Like there's a certain siren like energy here. Okay. All right. Let's at the bottom. Yeah, exactly. I mentioned Oshun is like Venus, Aphrodite energy, right? In terms of like astrology, right? In terms of like the table and the reading of the energy. Very, very physically attractive. Got Taurus 2 times, like, which is ruled by Venus. Like, this is very physically attractive energy. Okay. Taurus is also second house of assets. So people may see you as being well off, right? This person may see that they may see you as like a builder with the 3 of coins, like you're doing really well on your own. That does make sense with that hyper independent energy. Also, someone that keeps up with their appearance is very, very much so, and can afford to. Someone that is a hard worker and a builder, but also allows themselves to have fun, especially on their own. And then we have, they may see you as having a very healing energy. And then we also have, Taurus is a fixed energy, as not budging, right? It's fixed energy. It's a fixed sign. Okay. So very stable, very grounded, very rooted, but also, in a shadow sense, could be stubborn. Okay. So be cognizant of that energy. Let me pull from these 3 love-based decks and I'll close it out. This is an easygoing pile. I feel like the pace was very slow. Very, very slow, but very chill. Shadow side of this pile, hyper independent, emotionally unavailable. Okay, that's the shadow. It's not the worst thing, but be cognizant of that energy if you're seeking romantic connection. But emotionally unavailable, slightly mean in some sense, right? Possibly wounded and guarded and afraid to get hurt. That's the shadow. But there's one dominant energy here. It's this. Okay, so the shadow and the light is one, right? It's like these are the things. Now, if the shadow is very heavy on you, you may not, if you're unattached, you may not get a crush soon, or the crush may not engage you because you're too hardened in your approach. Okay. Now, if you are in the middle, like this exists, but you're open enough for the crush, or the crush is dominant enough to not care, then, whatever. But I'm just making you cognizant of the shadow because it does exist in the pile, even though it's not the overwhelming energy. Okay. It's not the overwhelming energy. So let me see. Tell me about my pile 2. What does Red Velvet Cake say about pile 2? I'm not gonna lie. This is a very, I do see masculine energy here. Okay. But it feels like the pursuing area. Like this feels like my dominantly, which makes sense, feminine pile, like for sure. Because this person's really, must be the truth, because a card just slipped out. This feels like someone that is very much so in conversations, right? The person that's talking, right? The crush, interest, whatever you got, or people, they're describing a feminine, a very attractive, alluring feminine. Okay. Successful, all of the stuff like that. Okay. Flirt. Exactly. This person's telling their friends that they like about how they flirt with you, how they want to flirt with you. They're asking for advice on how to flirt with you. That's cute. But it's house 5 energy of fun, like how they think you would receive if they were to flirt with you, kind of a vibe. Like it's really fun. It's house 5 energy. So like I said, if you're on that shadow side, loosen up. Just loosen up a little bit, okay? All right. Let me see. Yeah, exactly. Look at this. I'll pull four, but let go of control issues. It says allow the situation to unfold naturally. Okay. Like they're just trying to like roll with it and like feel your vibe and like wait for the right moment, or that's the approach they're taking. This is also advice for you to not be so rigid in that Taurus energy. Okay. Some of you, they're like, you think if I flirt with Pal 2, one, would they flirt back? And two, like you think they would loosen up a little bit, kind of a vibe. Okay. Let me see. Oh, and that's my two. I'll take the bottom. When I look at these, you deserve love. You are lovable. Yeah, this person's like the Cupid arrow. They're like, I mentioned those wide open earlier. That's the vibe. Okay. This person really likes you if you're asking about someone specific. And this is also a message for those of you that are completely unattached. That like spirit is saying you can flirt. Don't be so rigid. You deserve love. And then it has, yeah, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So yeah, I mean, that's what you get. That's what you get right here. So like I said, completely unattached. You've got flirt, let go of control issues. You deserve love. Stay optimistic, right? Don't be so rigid and cold, okay? Because on the deepest shadow side, you could be those things. It's not the dominant energy at all for this pile, but just a message, right? All right, wedding. This situation involves marriage. So those of you that are asking about a specific person, this person definitely jokes about like marrying you. They're like, yep, pile 2, that's gonna be my partner. Like we're gonna have kids. We're gonna like date. Like that's the thing. All right, that's the thing. And they may not be saying, like you may not be aware of that, but they're saying that definitely to their close friends with that house 5, or they're thinking it with that Aries energy of myself, right? Definitely the case. This is a person that definitely sees you as some like the ideal partner. It's a great energy. I think that's why spirit wants those of you on the shadow side, even though those of you where it's like slightly shadow, don't be so rigid, because like this person sees you as like amazing, or these people, or whoever's incoming, right? Because you have a lot of options here. I think that's really why so many people stepped onto the table. Spirit wants to emphasize you have a lot of options. So those of you where you're completely unattached and you're like, oh, where's my next crush? Like probably somewhere around you right now, because you have a lot of attention, or have the potential to receive a lot of attention with that hermit energy. Like if you're not getting out enough, okay? I always tell y'all to go outside. I'm always going to do that. I have 2 more love decks, but I think I'm going to pull from this Oracle deck to get advice for you even more, since that was prominent. I love this pile, but I didn't do it in pile 1. I meant to, but it was listen, pile 1 was different. So I didn't even make it to this deck. So but I may pull from this from you. Let me keep pulling from these love decks though. So tell me, you actually might have 4 potential suitors, because something about the number 4 is really calling me right now. Tell me about my pile number 2. What's the red velvet cake saying about my pile number 2? What does pile 2 need to know about the red velvet cake? Spirit says here, if you were questioning if the red velvet cake is interested in you, and if this is truly your pile, like if it's resonating, the red velvet cake is interested. Okay? Red velvet cake is not sure if you're interested because your energy. Now, if the energy, the dominant feminine energy I'm giving you here does not feel like you, then this not your pile, right? Like, because this is someone that's very in their power, very much so in their self-love. If anything, like this is not, and I'm not calling y'all out because some of y'all are going to try to identify with this energy. This is my hyper independent pile. That's the trauma of this pile, right? That's the Chiron energy of this pile, that Aries, that hyper independent. If you know that you're possibly like codependent, like chasing love, all of those things, and you're giving that off, like if you're self-aware, this is not the pile yet. This may be incoming energy once you heal, right? Because we've got a healing energy here. But like for now, this is the pile of like, oh, pile 2 is completely unattached. And by unattached, like not chasing love either, right? Like not necessarily chasing a specific person, but not even the thought of love itself, just because self and identity, like this is a pile. This person sees you as worried about how you look, what you're working on, what you're building, yourself, and they're hoping that you'll let them in so that they can, like, you know, add to that and share with you. Oh yeah, the sun's coming out. I'm really preaching right now, right? This is my divine feminine that's actually in the divine feminine era pile. I love that for you. Okay. The reason why I needed to emphasize that is because I want to make sure people are selecting their right piles. And just because this may not be you now, it's incoming energy. So if it's not resonating, because some of you, you're like, no, that's definitely not me yet. It's not because it's not you. It's because you're in this Chiron energy, you're healing, and you will ascend to this, right? Because this is a feminine that is financially stable, that is, it must be the truth, actively building, actively working, actively healing. I'm like knocking things over. Like, yeah, that's this, it's kind of like a must be the truth thing. Yeah, they kind of derailed everything by making me do that. Why did I need to do that? Because of the shadow. The shadow is, do not cling to the hyper independence. So some of you live in extremes. Some of you live in extremes. So some of you that may be here currently are about to step into a hyper independent energy, possibly due to wounds. And don't allow that to limit you and restrict you. Okay? Love that the sun is coming out. Love, love, love it. So let me see. Tell me more about the red velvet cake, though. Some of you don't even know who the red velvet cake is. Ooh. Tell me who the red velvet cake is. Oh, I didn't mean to say it like that. I was just gonna say, tell me what pile 2 needs to know about the red velvet cake. If I get who it is, I'll tell you, but I didn't, because some of you do have someone in mind. Some of you are just completely open. I feel like that's the dominant energy here. Tell me. I was just going to say, some of you just want to know what the gender, sex that you're attracted to says when they see you and interact with you. Like in general, like you want to know what like men, women, they think of you. Like that's what some of you chose this with in mind. I have 2 that fell. Sorry, I'm like trying to get right. I had to adjust. Some of you are adjusting. All right. Yeah, look at you, ready for love. It says you've been understandably guarded. Listen, that's been a theme. That's been the shadow, but it's not a bad shadow, right? It says you've been understandably guarded, scared of being hurt again, but you took the time to heal. Now you are ready to try love again. So some of you are asking about a very specific crush, and Spirit says go for it. It's fine. Like, you're trying to see what they're telling their friends, what they think. They're like sprung, okay? And Spirit says to go forward. You got the sun coming out on your pile. Spirit says to flirt, that you are ready for love, especially after a period of that hermit energy and the Chiron. Just don't be so closed off and guarded, okay? If you past, present, and coming energy, if your crush flirts with you and you flirt back, so excited about it. So excited about it. The person's so excited about it, right? Like, oh, I think it's time for me to like actually move in on pile 2, right? Ready for love. Like, okay, they responded, they reacted. Let me get in there. That's the energy. That's so cute. Listen and reflect. Sometimes what a person needs is not a wise mind that speaks, but a patient heart that listens. So we'll say your person that you're asking about or will be is very patient. Not necessarily slow moving. I don't see that at all here, but patient. This is someone that actively pays attention to you or will, okay? And I say that because flirting and ready for love feels like someone waiting for the exact right moment to strike, okay? And that may be what they're telling their friends, the exact moment to strike, like the perfect moment, okay? And paying attention and reading your cues, your body language, right? This is a body language, like reading your, like feeling your vibe. This is a person that's gonna feel your vibe to see what kind of mood you're in. Some of y'all are mean. Stop that. Like, don't do that. Don't be that way, especially with people y'all like. Stop. Because like, it's one thing to be like, oh, it's one thing to be a bit standoffish, but like, don't be mean, okay? Like the person, like they're like, let me just feel Pal 2's vibe today, see how they're feeling, and then I'll engage. That's kind of some of the things they say, all right? But this will be someone that actively pays attention to you and your moods and your cycles and all the things, right? This is someone that even in casual conversation actively listens to what you're saying. Like they remember random stuff. I can't find it, but it is on the table. Do you remember? I think is on the table. And it's under there somewhere. I don't want to mess up the thing, but this is someone that remembers everything you say, okay? And they think about it. Like they listen, like they think about the things you say, okay? Or will, okay? And there's my last two. All right, we'll take the bottom. Flirt, house 5. This is someone that really wants fun with you. Look at that. Told you, a lot of sensual energy. So we've got laughter. It says the laughter shared between soulmates warms the spirit in a way no coat could ever. Very beautiful energy. This is someone that's fun, right? This is someone that giggles. This is someone that laughs with their friends. Like when they talk about you, like it's like a very cute, flirtatious, like school crush kind of a vibe. Like this person's like their friends tease them. They like blush. Like that's the thing. Like look, oh look, it's Pal 2. Look, red velvet cake. You know, kind of a vibe. Like it's a really sweet, like youthful energy, okay? And then you've got ecstasy. Your partner elevates your mind, body, and soul. The feeling of pleasure is electrifying. This is someone that you can really connect with, right? And you're really sending their body signals. It's a PG way of saying it, okay? You're sending their body signals. And they just see you as like the bee's knees, okay? So let's see what's at the bottom. Inner fears. As you face your inner fears, you recognize what is holding you back from attracting a healthy and loving relationship with others and yourself. So here's a little bit of a shadow, right? So it's you and or this person, because Chiron is on the table, right? Like this person may be saying you trigger their healing, you trigger their insecurities, right? Aspects of themselves with that 12th house. 12th house is aspects of ourselves that we're not privy to, right? Like limitations that we have that we're not necessarily aware of, right? So you've got inner fears, Chiron, and that's kind of like you trigger this person's self-esteem, their insecurities, the areas where they need development, the areas where they feel like they're lacking. And they may do the same to you. That's probably why you have a little bit of a mean edge, right? So just be cognizant of that. Some of you, this person tells their friends they're worried about self-sabotaging, especially you may be easy to annoy because this person seems a bit worried about like ruining their chance with you, whether it's in them approaching you or proceeding through a connection, right? That's kind of what I'm getting. But they're a little scared, right? That's why it's a lot of giggling with the friends and whatnot, okay? So let me pull from this last deck. I'll pull one card from that New Orleans Oracle for you just to give you some advice. Very light pile. Even the shadow is a healing. Like this is the shadow of self-awareness, of healing. On the most extreme sense, it means you're rigid, closed off, and you're not gonna date anybody. Like I'm just being completely honest with you about to. If you stay in that really rigid, fixed bull energy, like the shadow side of the Taurus, inflexible, not adaptive, right? You're not getting any of that, okay? That's the furthest end of the shadow. But I don't feel like that's many of you here, okay? Just work on it. And I feel like a lot of you, as I mentioned, you're like, yeah, I could probably be a little bit nicer to red velvet cake. I can feel some of you softening up throughout the reading. And as the sun is like, wow, it's like right in my face right now. I love that I'm illuminating you. This is why I do these readings. I love it so much. Like you're going to open up to somebody. That's cute. Look at my Pal 2s. All right, let me see. Oh, you're going to open up for real. Let me grab this I've got two, but I can see what the first one is. Look at that. I love this pile for you. I'm going to do 4 because we're going to be consistent, but we've already got 2. You've got soul level, right? This is someone that sees themselves connecting you on a very, very deep level. 12th house synastry is not a joke, and it is here. So someone that feels a very, very deep connection with you, and you got electric touch. That's that ecstasy energy. This person just like you walk past, you get butterflies. Like if you touch, like it's like electric, okay? Energy. Like this person has it so bad. Like it's like Usher, you got it bad. Like that's this person right now, okay? With you. And the friends giggle. That's cute. All right. All right, tell me more. What does my pile number 2 need to know about the red velvet cake? No. I'm so confused by that card. I have no idea what that is. I'm gonna clarify. No. Clarify no, please. Well, that's really interesting. And I feel like y'all are about to get mad at me because here's what's happening right now. I've got Chiron, you deserve love, because I'm reading it together. I felt like I need to because I was all organized about the way that I'm laying it all down. So some of you, and it was slipped it in like, hurry up and tell this group that real quick and move on. Some of you, it's not who you're asking about, but it's coming in with that Pisces in. Like you'll see. You'll have a new crush that you're not realizing. Okay. And then I've also got Dream Lover, which is funny because it's technically a channeled song because that's a Mariah Carey song. Maybe go look that up. But no, it's not a dream. Like it's true. You deserve love. You deserve fun, right? Like this person is not too good to be true. Some of you are jaded and it's like, oh, this person's too good to be true. It's not, okay? Like you deserve love, laugh. Like no, don't be overreacting. Yes, you can have the family. Okay, let me get my last one. I'll take the bottom. Tell me my last message here for my pile number 2 regarding the red velvet cake. I see soulmates at the bottom actually, which is funny. I'm not taking it because it didn't come out on its own, but I saw it. So tell me, this is sliding up. What's that? Look at that, sprung. You got it bad. This person's got it really bad for you. Okay? Locked in. We did see family. This person really does see themselves having a family and being committed to you. Okay? Interesting. Many loves. You have a lot of options. You got a lot of people that see you that way. It's not just the one, right? Like you're the dream lover, ironically enough. Like there's a lot of people that see you as a person that they could have a family with. Okay? Including the one person you're asking about specifically. Some of you it's not. Some of you it's something else, right? But a lot of people around you. I don't want to leave it like that. So the thing about it is, yeah, it's long enough already. I'll do it anyway. Color red may be very important. Very important. Give me one more card about this dream lover. Ooh. Passion. Red is a very important color. You picked the red velvet cake. You got all of this red. Because this deck, I mean, it's red, but there's other colors there, right? Yeah. But passion is here again. There's so much passion on the table. That's, I think, the 3rd time that card came out. And you got hidden feelings in reverse. So what is that? Okay, if you're asking about a very specific person, I'm hearing this person is not hiding their feelings. Okay? Take that however that resonates, whatever that means. This is a mask in reverse. Okay, some of you, this person's very open in a way that you don't realize. Others of you, this person, like I mentioned, those of you that are asking about a very specific person, it's a no, and you have a lot of other options. Okay, give me this advice, because this got really interesting towards the end. I think I'm trying to get too specific for you, because I want, like, if it feels like spirit is stressing that you have options. You have a lot of options, including a very specific person that is like so invested in you. Let me see what these three are. Peace. It is a peaceful pile. I'm not gonna lie, no drama. Companionship. Lanyapa gift. Okay, listen. Just live your life. Be at peace. Be open to companionship, and you'll get a special gift. Okay, Lanyap is a gift. Companionship is collaborative energy, like that Three of Coins. Abundance, which feels like the Ace of Cups, right? So as long as you are abundant, right, you're at peace, you're just living your life in the good, like in atmospheres where, you know, you like the people and all of the things, you'll get a special gift. You got a lot, honestly, some of you, you're at peace, and you have a lot of options for companionship that you don't even see yet, or that are stepping in soon. Okay, so I'm going to close it out. I mean, you got a lot of crushes, a lot of people with crushes on you, a lot of options. That's what this pile needed to know. It's a lot of people talking about you, asking about you, wanting to know about you. That's so good. Look at you. So I'm going to close it out. That is all I have for you today, Pile 2. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching. All right, pile number 3. So I'm really excited because today, like, pile 1 and 2 were like night and day, totally different energies. I feel like you guys are really excited for a reading. It's been a while since we've gotten a loved one. So here we are. We're going to see what your crush tells their friends about you, what they're thinking, what people may be saying related to you and your crush, or just sometimes we're just getting that energy in general. So because some of you come in completely attached, some of you come in completely unattached, which is why we read for all types of connections. Now, I also read past, present, incoming with polarities. There's sometimes a shadow, sometimes a light. One energy typically dominates a pile. You just have to find yourself and be honest with where you fall. Now, this pile, the dominant energy stepping in here, really giddy. Okay, really giddy. As soon as and I took a break and I came back for this pile to reset the energy and all of the things, I'm hearing 'tis the season, like Christmas. So, like, I don't know what's going on for Christmas, or if this is just a jolly pile, because it is a timeless message. Like, Christmas is in the future in my timeline of me recording this, but like, I mean, like, I'm in the States, it's not even Thanksgiving yet, so 'tis the season, I guess. I don't know, but it's going to be relevant to your crush and what they're saying, I guess. So let me just hop right into it. All right, I'm going to refer to your person as the German chocolate cupcake. I'm going to call you pile 3. So tell me what the German chocolate cupcake is saying about my pile number 3. What is the German chocolate cupcake telling their friends about pile 3? All right. Something's a bit stuck. All right. What are they saying? I didn't even see that. I was like looking in a different direction, and I don't take cards that hesitate. Some of you, they're saying they hesitated on something. Page of Cups. They hesitated on talking to you, interacting with you, engaging you romantically, whether that is asking you for your number or actually asking you on the date, or asking you to be to date them exclusively. Whatever it is, they feel like they hesitated and they regret it a little bit. Like it doesn't feel like a heavy energy, but like they feel like they hesitated and they're not going to again, right? Page of Cups is an offer of love, of affection. It is like date energy, right? It's flirtatious energy. It's crush energy. Okay, so they're telling their friends they like you. Okay, they're interested in furthering whatever stage of a connection this is. Okay, it's a really jolly pile. And I felt it like not just in ironically enough, I feel it more in my solar plexus. Some of you make this person feel powerful. All right, and I say that a card jumped out, the moon. Okay, some of you, this person, your crush, is telling their friends they secretly like you and that they have for some time. That's funny. So they're like, yeah, I do like pile 3. I've liked them for some time, or I've been wanting to talk to them, been talking to them for a little while, kind of a vibe. Okay. Let me get another one. Yeah. Okay. 10 of coins. Okay. Some of you, this person is going to further the connection, right? They're talking to their friends about furthering the connection. It's probably why I got that holly jolly vibe. Okay, it could be the season. I may be spoiling something for you. It's a discreet energy. Okay, but the 10 of coins talks about legacy. It talks about family, right? So this person could be telling their friends they're looking at you as someone they see a potential for a future with. Like even in pure crush, like they like you because they feel like, even though they don't know how, like eventually they see this 10 of coins, they could see themselves having a family with you. Okay. And then also, ironically enough, Page of Cups is like liking that you are like low key in a sense. Because some of you look like you're doing well, but discreetly so. And like they're curious about that, or they're just interested in just how low key you are, even if you are successful, right? Because 10 of coins is success. 9 of coins is like independent success, like successful on your own. But like 10 of coins is someone that could be able to like support a family and all of the things. And like maybe they see you as being that, but discreetly. I can see that. Some of you are very private about like your business and they like that. Queen of Swords. Yeah. Okay. Some of you, they're saying you're very, very smart, very intellectual, very wise, right? Very receptive, right? This is kind of like a teacher vibe. Some of you are saying you're good with kids. You have very nurturing energy, like a bit of like a teacher vibe, okay? Some of you may be teachers. I get that. Because 10 of coins is also community. Some of you are saying they like how you carry yourself in the community, or like a reputation kind of an energy. Like they like your reputation within a community of some sort, right? All right, let me see. I mean, it's really clean and to the point. Like this is a clean energy. Very clean. Let me see. Tell me more about what the German chocolate cake is saying about my pile number 3. I don't want it. Some of you may be passive, or this person is passive. Like, there's a really passive energy here. Tell me about my German chocolate cake. What is the German chocolate cake saying about my pile number 3? This is my secretive pile. This is a person that's being very secretive about you, their plans with you, and that could be with friends or just towards you in general. Some of you, and this could be a shadow, this person is telling their friends, like they're not telling their friends about you. They're like it's a hidden connection. And for whatever reason, at least for now, they plan to keep it that way. You do have I choose them, third party player, indecisiveness, disloyal. Like they're not discussing you with their friends because they're not sure where it's headed. That's the shadow. We're not going to let it dominate the pile though. If you were called to a different reading, a different pile, go for it. But yeah. Oh, okay. This is my psychic pile. Look at that. Third eye, intuition, chakra blue, telepathy, perception. So this person may be saying you're very intuitive. Like I mentioned, that wisdom. Because I have the moon, which is Pisces, 12th house energy of like that psychic energy. This person saying like you are psychic, you are intuitive, you kind of have a good feeling about things, you have a good level of discernment, a good level of perception. Like the conversations they have with you are always like very deep, because Page of Cups could be some deep conversations, because pages are messengers, could be messages regarding like emotions and things that are 12th house related. Okay, some of you, they're telling their friends you have very beautiful eyes and a very nice voice with the Queen of Swords, because that's communication energy. Okay, very nice voice, very nice eyes. Okay, all right, let me see. Tell me more about what this German chocolate cake is saying. Control, influence, devious, trick, exploitative, and fool. Yeah, this is actually not the shadowy. There is a shadow where this person is manipulating you. Okay, there is a shadow here where this person's manipulating you. You may not realize. That's the 12th house of the hidden enemies. Okay, you'll know if you're on that side. Now, the lighter side is this person is saying like, it's kind of sprung energy. Like you, they look into your eyes and do whatever you say, right? Like you've got them whipped. That's what they tell their friends, and they know it, right? Very sweet, jolly energy. You just make them feel so good. Whatever you say, they do. Kind of a vibe. And then also influence, right? The way you sound, right? Your eyes, like you just influence them, right? Like that's kind of the thing. Okay, tell me more. I think I'm taking 4 from this deck. Give me more. What's the German chocolate cake saying about my pile number 3? This person is saying you give them really good advice. Third eye, manipulation, control, influence, right? It feels like this person saying you give really good advice. Also hidden on the shadow sense, we talk about that manipulative energy. They're manipulating you and sneaking around and doing things they should not, and you don't realize. But on a lighter sense, manipulation in the 12th house is sneaking around for something that could be very good with the 10 of coins. Some of you, this person may have a secret family in the shadow sense with 10 of coins. And then on a lighter sense, they may be planning in secret to start a family with you. Okay? Old school, exactly. Vintage, chivalrous dates, courtship, photos. Okay. The difference in the light and shadow, hidden versus exposed. Okay. Hidden versus exposed. Okay. I think there was another pile with that energy. I don't know. I don't remember. It was a while ago. Like it was a while ago. So, yeah. Shadow side is hidden. Lighter side is not hidden, but has hidden plans, like a surprise, right? Like a surprise. Like the connection's not hidden, the person's not, you're not hidden, the person's not hidden. That's my light side. So you know you're on the shadow, pick another pile, go to some other readings, whatever. If you are on the shadow, I'll develop obviously more if it comes through, but I don't like to focus on that. I feel like you have free will, right? You don't have to live in shadow. You can always ascend, right? Beyond that. Okay. So I don't really want to tap into the lighter side either, because I feel like I'm ruining like stuff that I feel like I'm talking too much is what's really going on, if I'm being honest. Like in the shadow sense I am, but I don't care. But on the lighter side, I feel like I'm talking too much. Like there's something good coming in. Okay. That's really what's going on for you. Okay. Because third eye, like don't see it coming, right? Like eyes, like close your eyes. Like a surprise date, engagement, things like that. Okay. Party, birthday party, something like that. Okay. Let me get one more. I'll take the bottom. Okay, I'll take two and the bottom. Yeah, I'm not stepping into the shadow because I don't want it to be super long. It's already 15. Yeah, it's not. Okay, so shadow side real quick. If this is an attachment, this person has regrets. If we're talking historical, it's the person that watches you, secretly observes you, especially on like social media, like Instagram and all the things where you're very visible. They have regrets. Yeah, because student is someone that's watching. And then you've got Oshun here, which is like that beautiful energy. This is a person historically regrets. Now, those of you on that shadow that's not historical, let's see. This person's kind of a rebel, right? They may want to be single, okay? They may like the single life. So just be cognizant of your energy and your approach to this individual, okay? So let's see. Tell me more about what the German chocolate cake is saying about my pile number 3. Oshun wants to come back. Beautiful. Very attractive, doing really well, radiant, thriving, perfect partner, very attractive, all of the stuff. All right. I do everything, unequal give and take, lazy, mooching, disrespect, blame game. This person, it's not funny, but it is. Pile 3, this person is telling their friends in a lighter sense that you are way too good for them. They have no idea what you want with them. It's funny. In a lighter sense, they're saying like they have no idea. Like they must have like you must not be seeing things clearly with the 12th house moon energy. Like they must be getting over. No reason why they should be with you. Like no reason why. Like super jolly. That's the jolly energy of like I can't believe pile 3 went with me, right? With this, because it talks about unequal give and take and lazy, they feel like you in like if you two are a couple or if they're pursuing you to be with you romantically, they're thinking you're the better of the two of them, okay? And they're also They think it's super easy going, right? Some of you, they plan to apply a lot of effort. On the shadow sense, some of you, this person could perceive you as kind of being that mooching energy, right? Manipulative energy. Like they may think you perceive yourself as better than them. And therefore, you expect them to overextend. Okay, that's the shadow. So let me pull from these astrology-based oracle decks. I do have some love decks as well. I may pull advice. So let me see. Tell me more about this German chocolate cupcake. Lighter sense of the pile. This person thinks that you are so amazing. When we talk about all of that past energy that just tried to come in, it doesn't necessarily mean that your old attachments are creeping in, because some of you aren't attached to old people, but that surfaced because your person may be telling their friends about your history and how you've overextended, right? Possibly while you're in a bit of a Queen of Swords energy, and they're like, I want to make sure that pile 3 knows they can trust me, right? With the moon and the manipulation, like I'm gonna be as chivalrous as I can. Like I'm gonna go out of my way to make sure that I treat pile 3 like this goddess, very fertile energy, which not gender specific, okay? Like this person's like, I'm gonna make sure I am the Page of Cups, right? That's the vibe. Yeah, exactly. New moon in Taurus, prosperity lies ahead. Like this person is a giver, right? Taurus is material. It's the second house of money. We do have 10 of coins. This person may give a lot and materially, but that's not the vibe. Okay, the vibe is like whatever a lot is to you, right? This person will give a lot, especially if you're used to overextending. They're telling their friends like you're the type that's used to giving and overextending. And honestly, they kind of feel like they hit the jackpot with that. Like they're not, it doesn't seem like your crush is used to dealing with someone that overextends, that gives a lot. Like they're used to being the giver. Okay. So like they're like, oh no, let me make sure pile 3 doesn't go anywhere. I'm gonna give pile 3 everything that they want and some. That's the vibe. And it's not even just like stuff, right? The intangibles, like affection and all of those things, right? Like this person's like, let me just go out of my way, right? Prosperity lies ahead. Let me see. Tell me more. They're telling their friends how beautiful they see you though. Like regardless of gender. Like it's a very physically attractive energy that they're giving, like the descriptions to the friends, okay? I've got 2. Let me grab this one. All right. Okay, maturing energy of bringing love into the situation. Oh yeah. No, this is someone that's like, this is Aquarius energy of networking, of community energy here, collective energy. This is a person that's like, let me make sure this is all okay. So something about this person is wanting to tell all of their friends and everyone they know. Like this isn't a person that talks about you. And this is how you know the shadow versus the light. In the light side, this person wants everybody to know about their connection because like something about you, like they just think you're the bee's knees. Like they think that like you're like the perfect person and like you're like this Oshun, this king of this 10 of coins. Like this person wants everyone to know, okay? Right? Prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Aquarius, bring love into the situation. Like they want everyone to know. Courtship photos that like pile 3 is with German chocolate cake. Like it's not up for debate, okay? And they want everyone to see how they nurture you. Like something about them going out of their way and them wanting everyone to know how they're going out of their way. Like they want everyone to see. It's giving flashy, I'm not gonna lie. So if you're not, just be cognizant of that. This is giving flashy in my lighter sense, okay? Because obviously the polar opposite of that is not that, right? So given public displays of affection, and that could be something around that, like what I was mentioning in that very jolly vibe, and the secret plans could be that. Communication is key. Yeah, exactly. Look at that. Gemini energy. Loud, communicating, speaking energy. Okay? Yes. That's interesting that that is here. I don't know why I made space. I must want four. I must want four. I'll grab a fourth one, and we'll take the bottom. Tell me what this German chocolate cake is saying about pile number 3. They have a lot to say about you, by the way. A lot of good things. Just a lot of it's a lot of talking. Look, a new romantic cycle begins. New moon Libra. Like I'm telling you, this is a person. You got both Venus signs. This is the person that is like, pile 3 is mine. I love pile 3. Even if it's like a crush, this person does not care. They are like excessive. Okay, right now, like, and I use the word excessive, like, so I say it as a shadow, but like honestly, like this person wants everyone to know that they like you, like they want to be very loud about it. They want like pictures. They want like this is a loud pile on the light sense, and that's why the shadow side of it is the restricted energy, right? The lockdown energy, hidden, and all of those things like that. That's why it's the polar opposite, because like the light side of this pile is like, oh, we outside, and look at me, look at pile 3. Pile 3 is amazing, too good for me. Well, I don't even know why the too good for me energy is even there, but for whatever reason this person feels that way, and so they're like, the dating, whatever financial stability looks like to you, like the stuff that they're buying, like it's a real materialistic energy. I'm not gonna lie. Like I can tell that this person's love language is acts of service and gifts. That's their love language, because it's a lot. In some instances a bit excessive. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. Okay, interesting, but wanting everyone to see. Okay, what do you need to release? Waning moon. Okay. Winter energy. Okay. So let me look at all these signs I got on the table. Second house Taurus, that's stability, that's assets. Aquarius is collaborative, collective energy. Could be with this energy here, could be social media. Gemini is communication. And Libra is like formal connection. Could be marriage, could be just dating, and like just a very public commitment with all of this here. Okay, but it is a sense of stability, a sense of comfort, a sense of luxury. You've got both Venus signs on the table, as well as Oshun, luxury herself. 10 of coins, which talks about that as well. Very flashy pile. Tell me more about my German chocolate cupcake. What is that person saying? I say that person saying about my pile 3. It's pile 3's crush telling their friends. Some of you, your person is telling their friends that they're that they spoil you and they know it, and that's like the point. Okay, Scorpio. Intensity, exposing, purging, and renewing. Intensity, expose. Like they got it bad. They tell their friends, they're like, listen, pile 3 is everything I want, and I'm gonna do everything I can to maintain that. Right? Exposing, very intensely, loud. Capricorn, ambition, realism, methodical steps, very grounded, stable, planned. That social status, also more outside energy. I'm gonna take one more and take the bottom. It's a lot of sensual energy here, like very, very sensually attractive. They're talking about that. This is a loud pie. This is a person that is not just talking to their friends. They're posting, they're telling random coworkers, random people they're in clubs with. This is a person that like, you know how when you're like in line and there's these random people that hold conversations at random places you run errands and they just start talking to you about like their spouses and it's so cute. They're like, yeah, you know, my wife, husband, blah, 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 blah. And like, we're going to do this. Now that you mention, like, let me show you pictures, like random people that just like overshare about their like personal like relationships and stuff, like the kind of people that show you their kids and they don't know you, like that's this person. I think it's kind of cute and to a certain degree, but it can be excessive. More earth. Yeah, persistence, patience, practicality. Okay, very pure crushes. There you go. The reason why this energy is like, okay, we're not dating, we're not this, we're that. This person is already invested. They've already mapped out how their life can go with you before they pursued you. That's funny. They're like telling their friends like, yeah, I'm gonna keep like if pile 3 turns me down, I'm gonna keep trying because pile 3 and we're gonna have a future. That's so funny. That's hilarious to me because like this person's serious. They're dead serious. And it's so jolly. Like this person is an optimist. They're very loud optimists. Like they see like potential. They're like, I'm not gonna like pile 3 can tell me no. I'm gonna keep asking until they say yes. Like that's the vibe. Okay, mutable, exactly, adaptive. Like I'm gonna change my approach to pile 3 if they say no. Like I'm coming at pile 3 very wrong. Let me correct myself. That's the vibe this person has. I really like this person's energy. They're fun. They're fun. They're serious. They're grounded. They're stable, right? Like this is 100% a person that actually is ready for a family. Like they're stable enough materially, and they seem to be mentally like at the space where they're like, this is what I want. Because it's very certain energy with this pile as they're talking to the friends. Okay, it's a loud person, a loud boastful person. Okay, like they're not they're not quiet. So if they're acting quiet, same polarity, right? It's the shadow. Okay, because that's not this person's vibe. They're very, very loud. Okay. Surrender, fluidity, welcoming change. This is more Gemini energy, right? Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces. So all of the mutable signs are they end season. So it could be end of a season, could be relevant. And also we talk about those being energies of like communicating, teaching lessons, expressive. These are expressive energies, okay? Mutable signs are very expressive, okay? Like they're very good communicators. Again, that is Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. It doesn't have to be this person's placements, but that's the expression that they take on for this connection or their interest in you. Like this is a very clearly interested in you person on a crush level, okay? Like even if they watch you for a while before pursuing you, when they pursue, it's very, very loud, okay? When it comes down to it being in a connection, even if like get to know you a little bit quietly, very, very loud, okay? Honestly, this just feels like a loud person in pursuit. Like I'm telling you, this is a very loud individual, okay? Like I don't know why that's important. I think it's to help decide you see if you're on the shadow or not, but like expressive, okay? And I don't mean just material, tangible. I mean plan, structure. I mean visibility. I mean interacting. Like this is a person, because that's why we have all of this 10th house. Actually, yes, 10th house, but I meant 10 of Pentacles, chivalrous. It feels like a community energy, Aquarius energy, community energy. This is a person that wants to integrate you into their life. And when I say integrate you into their life, like their community, not like just family, not just to themselves. Like this is someone that wants to share you with the world, like their world. I don't know why this person is so loud. Like I'm telling you, this person is loud, y'all. I don't know that I've gotten a personality this loud in a reading before. It's a lot. I like it though, you know. I like it for you, but it is a loud person. I'm not gonna lie. So give me more. What is this German chocolate cake saying because they a lot. They're saying a lot. Everything. You're attractive. They can see family with you. They're gonna be persistent by any means necessary. They're talking about like where they're like the kind of dates they want to take you on if they haven't already. They're talking about like the things they want to buy you. Like they're talking about like the type of home you two would have. They're talking about like a marriage, what a proposal would be like, what a wedding would be like. They're talking about what your arguments would be like if you two get into it, like they could see what the arguments would be like that's this person. They may be an oversharer. It's hilarious to me as the reader though. Yeah, very soon, and children. I'm not gonna take it because it's okay. Express your love. This person is very flirtatious. They are very loud. They're very active. Some of you, this is a youthful energy. They may be a little younger, but like they are very active. Okay. They're telling their friends very soon you're gonna have children. Like this person is a lot. All right. Like let me get the cards. I think I do want two. And I think that's 2 or 3, and then I'll take the bottom. I told you this person's patient, right? Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And patient, I don't mean like slow moving at all. I mean like patient as in if you say no, they'll try again. Divine timing is at work in your love life. But they are telling, like they are patient with you. Like, right? Like that's the vibe. Like they're seeing long term with you. Unrequited, heart to heart. So I don't know what you did. You may have come from a different pile, but like your crush does not think you're interested, right? Unrequited. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. They're like, I'm gonna be patient. Like I can tell you, I keep getting that if pile 3 says no, I'm just gonna keep trying. Like I'm gonna be mutable. I'm gonna flex, a little bit and like change my approach, right? That's the vibe. And now, obviously, the shadow says worth waiting for, unrequited. Like you're waiting for something that's not happening on the shadow side, okay? Because it's very quiet on that side. Like it's silent, right? Like what's the meme where the guy, it's like the bus, the one guy's happily looking out the window and the other one's looking really sad. Like that's the polarity kind of, okay? Like you're possibly waiting for something that's not real or not gonna happen, okay? So, but we do have heart-to-heart conversations. Regardless of which side that conversation will happen, there's a lot of conversations happening here. And it says, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Okay? Okay. Some of you, it's funny. If this is a crush you didn't initially want, they're talking about that. This person's so loud. It's cute though. It's funny. Like I like stepping in. I feel like a jolly kid stepping into it's like Christmas. Like, this person feels like being with you is like Christmas. That's cute. All right. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. I mentioned your history. Now the shadow side is forgiving and moving past it. I don't know, regardless of if it's the shadow or not, the shadow side of this pile, I see you moving on and just kind of releasing this person with no bad blood, right? It's no bad blood. It is what it is, right? Now my lighter side of the pile, this person's like saying they're patient. You weren't interested because you like jaded because of your past or whatever, like Queen of Swords energy, this combative energy, and like that's what you have with the release and the surrender. Like eventually, like you will surrender, or you did surrender to them. Like that's the kind of vibe this person's telling. Like they're like, don't, like it's fine. Like pile 3, I'm gonna give pile 3 the world. Like they're gonna learn to like me. This person is a lot. All right, a lot. Let me pull more. Pull more. All right, pile 3. I need to ground this energy. This person's energy is so giddy. Okay, like so much so. I need to, because I'm not going to have energy for pile 4, and I need the energy for pile 4. All right, come on, let me ground this energy. Impact. All right. Ooh, look at that. I'm going to take all of that. I said impact, and we'll take the bottom. Patient. This person is so, like, they are not Like your crush is not gonna go anywhere. Or if I'm picking up on an energy, like some of you may be unattached, and like you're like, oh, what your crush tells the friends, blah blah blah, but you don't really have one, but you know there's people that have crushes on you or a person. Patience, right? It says, why the rush? There's no need to rush divine timing. Enjoy the journey because it's worth the wait. That's also that shadow side of someone that's kind of dragging their feet with you, knowing that it's not really going anywhere. Just be cognizant. Like they're telling their friends, like they're taking their time, they're patient, like you're patient, but it's really not going anywhere. And I don't know, in some instances of the shadow, I just want to get out. I don't know that this person's doing that intentionally, or if their instincts are telling them they should slow down. Like, because this person may not be intending to be a shadow to you. They may just not be sure, and they're waiting. They're trying to like drag their feet to see, but it's still not fair to you, right? On the shadow side. So, that may be what they're telling their friends. Like the friends are probably like, what are you waiting for? Oh, I'm taking my time. But I don't know. Okay, it's up to you, pile 3, free will and all of that. But on my lighter end, this person's committed. They're like, eventually pile 3 will say yes. They did say yes. I'm not going anywhere. Love being around pile 3. Telepathy, we're on the same page, we think alike, we have the same vibe. Like this person is like so like in love, even if like early stages. I don't know what it is. It says pay attention to the telepathic messages that are being sent and received at this time. Like something about your communication styles and the way you think on the lighter sense. This person's like, yes, we just click immediately. Like it just works. Okay, look at that, butterflies. Look at this. This may be relevant for some of you, and if not, it will be incoming. Face to face, forehead to forehead. This person feels like you two really connect. Like they feel like you're their person. Okay? Butterflies. Enjoy the overwhelming excitement and bliss of new or old love. That's the word. Like, because this person is very excited, but the word is bliss. This person is like in bliss. It's like high on love for you. That's chaotic. Okay? Soulmate. Yeah, this person like is like, oh no, pile 3 is it. That is my person. That is my soulmate. And it says the person you are inquiring about is your soulmate. The sense of familiarity and comfort you feel is confirmation. They're like, man, pile 3 and me are just alike. They are just match made in heaven. Like this person is, honestly, I'm gonna be honest, like this person is probably so annoying. Oh, this person is probably so aggravating because everybody doesn't like that. So like this is a person, like the meme where like I'll use the feminine expression just because it's an actual meme. They're like, oh, my man, my man, my man. That's this person, right? Like, even though this is the energy I'm getting here is like it could be, but I am getting some masculine energy as well. But like this person is like, oh my, like pile 3. Like the person doesn't shut up about you, and it probably makes people sick. Okay, or that's just their energy with the people that they're talking about you to. That's funny. And again, the shadow is here because it's the opposite. Everything is a polarity. So on the extremist sense of the light pile, this person does not shut up about you because they're like so sprung. On the lighter side, this person that like kind of pretends you don't exist. You know what I mean? And the vast majority of you are in the middle. Even though the loud part, it was so chaotic and came through prominently. All right, let me see. Tell me more about this. Pile 3. All right, tell me what the German chocolate cupcake is saying about pile 3, please. What is our final notes on that? Relationship. Oh yeah, this person's like, I'm in a relationship. Some of you, the friends, they're really saying, even the pure crushes, they're telling the friends like, I'm in a relationship with pile 3. The person's like, no, you're not even in a relation. You do not know pile 3. Stop acting like that. Like that's the vibe. Like this person's so loud. This person's like, no, listen, pile 3, we're together. And the friends are like, you didn't even ask pile 3 for their number. Stop. You know what I mean? That's the energy in here. But they are saying like they will have a relationship with you if they don't already have one. Aw, look how cute. Lucky in love. Okay? This person feels like they won. Like I'm telling you, like something about this person feels like they're winning by having your attention and love song. Right? This person is so strong. Like it's so bad. I like this person, I hope like this person needs to ground their energy. Like I sure hope you like this person back. Cause this sad if you don't. This person is so invested. All in faith. Yes. This is someone, this person is really good for you on a lighter sense. They're a bit much, they're a bit excessive. You may need patience if you're a little more low key than them. But this person is very invested in you, okay? Very much so. I'll pull one card for advice and close it out because that was the intent. So here, okay. Let loose. Okay, pile 3, that's your number. Pile 3. This is Mardi Gras on Bourbon Street. Let loose. Some of you are a little rigid. Oh, okay, you're that pile. Nature, do what feels natural. Be free. This is a good person. Like, let this person be loud, you know, with their love for you. Some of you are not used to that. Some of you came from that shadow side, okay? Let this person openly love you and express it back. But this person is so loud. Like this is the person, I'm so glad this person came through. Thank you, Pile 3, for coming because this is the person I do this reading for. Like what does your crush tell their friends about you? They tell the world all of the stuff that they love about you. And they tell all of your business though, I'm not gonna lie. Like the shadow side of this loudmouth personality is that they tell all of your like trauma. They're like, yeah, you know what? Pile 3, you know, they had a bad history, but I'm that person that's turning that around. Like I'm that person that's changing Pile 3's like perspective on love and all of those things. Like don't worry about the past. That was before me. This person is so loud. And it's funny for me. So I'm going to close it out. Love this energy for my German chocolate cake. Again, on the shadow side, don't worry too much. It's easy to say, it's a reading, but everyone's been there to some degree. I have other readings up that are non-love readings and even more love readings, right? Where, you know, you can process and all of the stuff, okay? Because the shadow side needs other readings, non-love readings, okay? And I have those on my channel, so please explore. If not, find you another reader or find you some guidance elsewhere, but you definitely need some type of support, okay? So that is all I have for you today, Pile 3. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching. All right, Pile 4. Let's see what your crush tells their friends about you, what your crush thinks, what people may be saying about you, your crush. Whatever comes out, we're gonna take it. I do read past, present, and incoming energy. You just have to find what timeline resonates for you, and you can probably see where you're headed. I also read the polarity of the shadow and the light side as they are usually connected, and it's a cycle typically. So we will see. All right, so let's get right into it. I'm going to call your crush the spice cupcake. It may be like a ginger cake or something like that, but I'm just going to call it spice. That way, you know, it's diverse, right? And then I'll refer to you as your number, which is Pile 4. So what is the spice cupcake saying about my pile number 4? The word Baron may be very relevant. The name Baron may be very relevant. It's coming to me. Maybe, possibly very quickly. I did see the 8 of Wands just now. I don't know. Sometimes I get messages that are related to you guys' love lives, so sometimes it's relevant to your life in general. So just take what resonates, okay? Especially as I tap into your pile. Sometimes I tap into your pile and I get energy that you're currently experiencing or that is incoming as well. All right. What is this ginger cake saying about my pile number 4? A ginger cupcake. Listen, I told you I just be talking and channeling messages. Could be Christmas, like gingerbread man, right? Like ginger cake. but I'm supposed to be calling this a spice cake. I explicitly said that, and then I kind of allowed myself to fall into the energy of the pile, and I just let go, and then I started naturally calling it the ginger cake, regardless of me saying spice. So ginger could be relevant, the name, word, something about that could be the spice, could be an allergy, you never know. Okay, could be a variety of things. There's a lot of you here. All right, so let me get one more good shuffle, and we will I'll tell you what this spice cake is saying about my pile number 4. So let me see, what is the spice cupcake saying about pile number 4? What I like about this so far, incoming energy. You got 2 cards. And it's an incoming energy of chaos, if I'm being quite honest. But you got the High Priestess, and you've got the 5 of Wands. Okay. High Priestess is private energy, it's psychic energy, it's 12th house energy of a vision. It is a magnifying glass, it is attention to something. And then you've got the 5 of Wands, which is like a fighting for something, competing. Some of you, this crush, this specific High Priestess, right, is a revelation. It feels like, right? You can see that. Like, I see things clearly, right? Clear sky, like holding it up, and like it's a dark room, but now I can see the clear sky. Like, this is someone with a revelation that is competing for you. I don't know what that means. It may be relevant to you, your backstory with you and your crush, but this is someone that's like, oh, I didn't see something clearly, now I do. And then chaos, and I don't know why. Let me see, let me get one more. I'll take the bottom. Tell me more about what this spice cupcake is saying about, yeah, we'll take all of that, because I have no idea what this chaos is. It's chaos. It is. I don't mean to knock the stand. I'll take the bottom in a second. Let me see, because it's like, oh no, I realize, and now chaos. Like someone having like a revelation. Okay, so we've got a harvest and the 7 of coins. Oh, okay, I don't know what this is. I didn't even, we'll look at it in a second. This is someone that's like, oh no, like I want pile 4. I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know if this is an attachment. It doesn't necessarily feel like it. It could be. But pile 4, it's like your crush is telling her friends like, oh no, hold on, no. Because pile 4, like, I'm invested. Like, I've invested time and energy into pile 4. Like, pile 4 is like mine or whatever. What is that? Well, I don't know what that is. So let me see what these, maybe someone was dragging their feet. 2 of swords, 2 of coins. You may have 2 crushes. You may have 2 interests. Okay, because 2 did come through twice. Okay. But there is a competitive energy and a harvest. But following that is 2 of swords and the juggling of the 2 of coins. So what are they saying? Knight of Cups. Yeah, your crush, or one of them, if you have more than one, is saying that they're very active in pursuing you, even if that's a lie. Because I don't know why, and I channeled that just now. I mean, the cards say it, but I channeled that just now. This person's saying, I'm invested in pile 4. I've been pursuing pile 4, even if it's a lie, because they don't want whoever else to do so. That could be a shadow. It could be a positive. Depending on the crush, watch it. They may like be blocking, because like some of you, this person is telling their friends that that they are pursuing you just because they don't want other people to pursue you. That's like, that's chaotic. That is so chaotic. I did not expect that. Let me see. Tell me more. What is going on with this pile? It's a very fast pile, by the way. It's a very fast energy. Tell me more about this pile for, what is this spice cake saying about pile 4? Time apart, boundaries, no contact. Give me space. That's interesting. Some of you, if there are attachments, this person saying, "Oh, we're just taking space." Like Pile 4 is asking for space, but like that's a pause. That's not for other people to come in and try to swoop in. Like, I don't know what kind of chaos you guys have in your attachments, but that's what this person's telling their friends. Like, you make sure such and such knows, like, Pile 4, it's just space. Pile 4 is not single, okay? And also, some of you, your crush is telling their friends in the shadow sense that they rejected you. Let me see more. Religious differences, sins, holier than thou, judgmental. Okay. I'm holding that. Especially if you're asking about a mature masculine, right? Age, maturity, clever, charming, experience. Okay. It's a confirmation for some of you. The religious differences on the shadow sense was what did it. Red flags, incoming energy of red flag. Okay. Watch the older masculine, okay? Red flags, caution, beware, toxic, warnings, danger. Some of you are saying they see red flags in you. Some of you, spirit is heavily saying, watch it. There's a lot of chaotic energy surrounding this older masculine, okay? Okay, abundance, hidden wealth, transformation, growth. Like there's a lot of, especially where there's a lot of hidden energy, for better, for worse, okay? Some of you, watch it. This person, remember, High Priestess is Pisces energy. It is, could be a hidden enemy. So on the shadow side, just watch this masculine, especially older, because it did come through. This may be someone that kind of tries to block your blessings as a means of keeping space, but also someone that would stop other people from interacting with you as well. Okay, like this is someone that would stop their friends from interacting with you. Like, don't talk to Pile 4, and also like creating chaos, because like chaos, especially 7 of coins, if any type of harvest or progression goes stagnant and you don't know why, it's that older masculine. Okay. Right. Because religious in reverse is a lack of a commitment. This person could be saying that you're not like commitment, like worth commitment, or like you lack commitment, that you are a red flag. Watch it. Who are y'all asking about in the shadow sense? Who is this? Maturing energy of the birth, pregnancy, new projects, children, and new love. Yeah, this is 100% someone that would try to stop you from progressing in some sense. Okay. I did say past, present, incoming energy. Okay, so you could be asking about someone out of curiosity from your past, or you could be asking about someone incoming and what the future would be looking like the things they would say. This is a person that, when upset, would like try to block your blessings, possibly have difficulty moving on, and would like stop potential suitors from coming into you if you separate. Like they would like block other suitors. like actively so. Create chaos in that sense, okay? One more. Show you off. Proud trophy wife accomplishments status. Yeah, they're a very visual person. This is someone that would still claim you if you tried to leave them alone. So just be cognizant of that. All right. It's a very dangerous shadow. Okay. Which is why I think a lot of you, this is an incoming, and just be cognizant of it. Just be cognizant of it. Okay. So let's see. What are they telling their friends? Let me find my light. The shadow was so dark and heavy that it needed to be prominent. All right. What's at the bottom? Teacher, education, knowledge, competence, care, professor. If you are on the younger side, this person tells their friends that they teach you a lot. There's a lot for you to learn. On the shadow sense that you're easy to manipulate as a result. That's interesting. Let me see. I'm gonna start pulling from this. I may need to get to the light in a little bit because I am now filming as the sun is setting. So this is my sunset pile. Maybe it's why it's chaotic. The lighter side of the pile, I almost lost it because like the dark side was just so dark. This is a person that's like in competition with other people for you, or would be. Like if they see people expressing interest, they're like, oh no, because I was already like invested in pile 4. And so like they're the type that, like, they may like be like, oh no, I'm already like working on pile 4. Like we're already talking, even if it's not true, because they don't want other people to, I guess, beat them to you, or to take your interest, right? All right, tell me more about what the spice cake is saying about my pile 4 incoming energy. I'm telling you, this is incoming energy. I'm getting a strong beware, older masculine vibe here. There's a feminine here that's a teacher, but like beware. I don't know. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. I may be able to hold off a little bit longer. What is this person telling? Hold your vision. They're not going anywhere. Scorpio is also a fixed sign. All right. Purple could be a very relevant color. Let me get one more. I'll take the bottom. And it's another incoming energy. Oh, no, it's not. It's a reversed energy. Ooh. Don't let your past hold you back. In the reverse. It's a south node in reverse. It's a not going anywhere energy. Scorpio is a fixed sign with obsession. Work through your fears. Hold your vision is fixed. South node in reverse. Upright, it would be using your south node to advance you towards your life purpose, your north node. In reverse, it's being stuck in your past, stuck in limited, like it's a binding energy, okay? So be cognizant of that. End of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. Some of you, this in the shadow sense, this person saying they're stuck with you, right? They feel stuck with you. And all of the things, okay? Let me adjust the lighting. All right. We've adjusted the lighting. We've grounded the energy. So incoming energy, right? Maturing energy. Like I say maturing. Incoming energy. Be cognizant of this individual that may come in. For those of you that may be unattached or that are currently attaching, because this feels like a pile of watch what's coming in, okay? Because everything fell, and everything fell in the incoming position of incoming, incoming, incoming. So that's the dominant energy of incoming. Okay. Some of you, it could be someone from your past trying to come in. Okay. Others of you, it is someone that will come in and some, Capricorn, like a karmic cycle that could start, okay, that could bind you, that could be stuck, okay? So just be cognizant of that. Use your discernment when you're engaging these people, okay? Because we're talking about what this person tells their friends. The things that they're telling their friends as an incoming energy could be someone you're already engaging, could be someone you're thinking of engaging, right? Especially the specific person you're asking about. Just be cognizant, especially if it's someone that's a bit older, okay? Just watch it in the shadow sense, all right? Some of you, this person tells their friends that they've fixated on you. Especially if there's a history there, like they can't let you go, stop thinking of you. Tell me more about what the spice cake says about pile 4, Pluto, more Scorpio energy, transform. It's a very sensual energy, very sensually attracted to you, that's for sure. But it's kind of like in an obsessive, dominating sense, all right? Tell me more about my pile number 4. What is the ginger cake? House 11. Friends, like-minded groups, humanitarian beliefs. More incoming energy of house 1. Individuality, self-image, and approach to life. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure what this is. Chiron, hurt and heal. Letter C could be relevant here. Some of you, on a lighter sense, this person with work through your fears and Pluto is like something about your energy or the way that they feel for you, right? Because if it's pure crush, they're figuring out what it is that intimidates them or what it is that makes them afraid of you or attached to you, okay? This is a heavy pile, and I don't even know if, I'm having trouble and difficulty identifying the heavy nature of the pile. Some of you, this person is describing you as a lesson, like a hard lesson, okay? Hold your vision, house 11, very visible energy here. And then house 1 is identity. Person's very attracted to you. They describe you as very attractive, right? In a darker sense, right? Let me pull from these love-based decks. Tell me more about my pile 4, spice cake. What are they telling their friends? They're describing how you look. House 11 is community, collective energy. So it may not necessarily be close friends the way like a Leo 5th house energy would be. Something about describing how you look, like sharing knowledge. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. see. Some of you, okay, this person, the card, all that stack that filled just kind of gave me clarity. This person has a lot of trauma, a lot of baggage, a history, right, with Chiron and the end of a tough cycle. They've got a lot of stuff within themselves on a lighter sense. They've got a lot of stuff within themselves to work through before they could even like engage anyone on a romantic level. So you have a crush on this person. This person is not in that space. Like they cannot, like they're binded by their history, their past, and all of those things, okay? And they're healing from that, okay? Like I don't know what they've been through, what they've gone through, but that's what I'm getting for this person, like this spice cupcake, okay? Healing from the past, okay? Figuring out who they are beyond their past experiences, learning. Yeah, okay, so you've got true love. This is a romance of a lifetime. An incoming energy of calling in your soulmate and engagement. So calling in your soulmate says your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. And then engagement has your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So what I'm getting, this is a heavy confusion energy. Some of you, this is person that you may have had some type of conflict with, or this may have been a crush that historically rejected you or you rejected them. And something about work through your fears, hold your vision. This is, I think I mentioned earlier in this pile, so confusing, someone circling back. And it doesn't have to be an attachment, right? It could very well be a crush, but it's like someone like trying to come in, possibly where there's competition, which makes absolutely no sense. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Some of you watch it. Okay. Oh, wow. That's chaotic. So some of you, all of this chaos, all of this karmic cycles back. Some of you, this person, right? Your crush is telling their friends, and this is a heavy attachment pile apparently. Like it is in the sense where it's not, it's still an attachment in the sense of this is a crush that sees competition, is aware of competition, is trying to influence, control competition. You know what I mean? Like that, like it's still attachment based because they're trying to like influence other opportunities in your life for romance. Now, those actual attachments that came in heavy, this person, if this is a new crush, a new person that you're engaging, that you've been having intimate conversations with, that you've been dating and all of the things, they're sharing possibly with a counselor, maybe even a therapist, maybe even like a mentor, some of the things. If you have a traumatic past, they're sharing some of that and wondering how it's going to affect the connection. Okay. Others of you, I mentioned an incoming energy. So with that, it feels like maybe this crush is not this heavy toxic influence, right? Because some of you it's not, right? Maybe I'll even go as far as to say maybe half of you it's not. The weird chaotic thing is this energy of what the crush is telling the friends. Like this is once, if you proceed with this crush, at some point this crush will be having a lot of conversations with their friends and around them about the past, right? Like when I say the past, like maybe like someone coming in trying to create chaos, whether someone from their past, your past, the influence, because we have a binded history on the table. Okay. Interesting. Tell me more. Okay. Yeah, because you got engagement, calling your soulmate, exciting news. It's like Okay, it says great news. Good news is coming your way, whether it be a pregnancy, engagement, or moving in together. Get excited to celebrate. And there's engagement twice. So I don't want to say expect chaos, okay? I don't want to like put that out there because you have free will and all of the things, but it feels like incoming energy. Something about those of you on the side where your person you're asking about is not like, let's say you're asking about a crush that you date and eventually you get engaged. Something chaotic will happen. Not say happen, but there's a person, people that are very chaotic, okay, in their energy towards you and this person's connection, because whatever exciting news and possibly the engagement, like you know, crush to date to together, relationship to engagement, something about an engagement is triggering something, okay? That's what we got, all right? And they're talking about it, okay? All right, let me see. Tell me more about calling in your soulmate. You know what? I'm serious. Um, I don't know what happens with your person or you, or if you got like unfinished business or whatever, unclosed cycles, because the end of a tough cycle approaches. But if there's any like secrets, like if you, I don't judge y'all, like if you're not like faithful to your partner, your person's not faithful to you, like as you're dating, because we're talking crush, but incoming energy, I'm looking down the line for whatever reason I needed to look down the line about this person specifically. It may come out if you get engaged that you were not the only person this person had been with this time, okay? Because I've got exciting news, engagement, and then whatever this is, I don't know what this is, we haven't looked at it. It says calling your soulmate. Like someone was like waiting, right? Hoping that they would get the engagement. Like, I don't know. Main attraction. Someone can't keep their eyes off you. You are the leading star, the center of attention. Oh, there's some jealousy. Okay, I don't know who this person is, what this person is, what you two are. I don't know if you don't close cycles. I don't know if this person doesn't close cycles, but it feels like whatever engagement could come of this crush, right? Because it's a chaotic pile. And I didn't think anyone would top that other chaotic pile, but here we are with pile 4. Something about you and attention. We've got show you off here, right? Like with the yeah, something about this and this exciting news and this announcement or whatever regarding a connection. This connection with this person, chaos. I don't know. Let me get 2 more. And that's why you got to stay optimistic. Like you'll be tested. I'll give you that much. Children. So it could be related to a child. It says children are a significant factor in your love life. This may signify the desire of them or someone's inner child needing attention. I mentioned healing, so it could be inner child healing. This person needs or has, or you. But it could be a pregnancy that is here. Could be an engagement. Could be the start of a family. Any of those things. Let me get one more. Close this out. I say one more. It's a lot of messages. Falling in love. The feeling of falling in love is a one of a kind. And know that it is safe for you to be in love. Chaotic pile. Missed chances. Okay. All right. Got it. Okay. So this is my heavy jealous pile. I'm not going to lie. So this pile is a pile of making sure you close cycles, because I could see you and or this person, if you two become a thing, there will be NXX's, whatever, like surfacing on like one or both sides, okay? Creating chaos where you allow it, okay? Or this person allows it. It's a vibe. Enjoy the good vibes and energy with this person because they are like no other. Yeah, like everybody wants a piece of your energy, this person's energy. And I don't know why that's coming through like that. And that's the light side. And this is a chaotic pile. The light side is competition for you, competition for this person, right? Like this person having a lot of options, you having a lot of options. Whether you close cycles or not, it doesn't seem like you do or this person does. When you are together officially or engaged or have a child, exes coming out, people you've engaged, this person and people this person's engaged coming out, like what do you mean, like why not me, all of the stuff. That's so chaotic. I don't know, y'all need to learn how to close cycles though. It'll close for you, but you have to like close cycles for real. Like some of you need to know, like when you're done with people, be done with people for real. Don't let them just be like floating in the background, because that's why it's so chaotic. There's so many people on the table. I was like, why can't I like understand what's happening with this pile? There's so many people on the table because there's like people from your past, people from their past. Yeah, not now. Flighty, maturing energy of ecstasy. It's fine if y'all want to be in the streets, but the problem is when you decide you don't want to be anymore and you don't handle it appropriately, you get this. All right, let me see. Karmic ties. Yeah, so watch it, because it doesn't seem like there's conversations happening now. This is incoming energy. For whatever reason, the person you're asking about has a lot of attachments, and or you have a lot of attachments. So it feels like because of this, there's a lot of healing, a lot of karmic ties happening here. That's why you got South Node in reverse. That's stuck, binding energy. Red flags. You're both likely walking red flags on one of you is only because of the healing and the closing of cycles that's necessary to really truly step into this connection, right? So spirit wants you to know, like, okay, this person, you and or this person, because of your stuff, attachments, incoming energy of this person having to discuss with their friends about any possible overlap, or people coming out with children, or people saying, oh, you're engaged, but like you were just with me last month, last week, yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all got a lot. Okay, so let me pull my three more. I'll take 3 more and we'll take the bottom, and I'll get you an advice because you need it. Okay, let me see. Tell me. All right, I've got all 3. One just hit the floor. I'll take this one in a second, but okay, so we've got stay optimistic about your love life. No, honestly, some of you spirits like, no, don't even worry about this person, just let it ride. Okay, they're like, just let it ride, it's not even worth it. Okay, let me see what this reversal is. All right, puppy love in reverse. So puppy love in reverse is a very serious energy, honestly, in a way. Like it's harder than, like, puppy love is like light, flirty, fun. In reverse, it's like serious where it doesn't need to be, like hard for no reason. And it's also a not serious energy. Like it's serious where it doesn't need to be, hard where it doesn't need to be, but not serious in terms of the depth. Yeah, that's the word. The depth of the connection. Like it's not that deep. It's not deep enough to deal with all of this, is what I got. Yeah. Let's see. Look, listen. It says walk away. All right, like just leave it alone. Like whoever that is you just asked about, even in a lighter sense, it feels like a lot of chaos unless you overlapped with piles, right? Like depending on the other pile you selected, if you pick that other chaotic pile, it is what it is. This is my shadow pile. Even in a lighter sense, it's like being competitive, because I even get, like, in a lighter sense, this person may even like early stages like a lot of other people and say they're dating you when they're not, just so that they can deter other people from engaging you. Like if you're casually talking to them, they'll be telling people you're dating so that other people back off, even though you're single. So just it's not that serious. I would leave this person alone. All right. Loyalty. Yeah, this is I'm not gonna lie. Some of you, in some instances, this person is a clinger, hence why they attract clingers. All right. Like loyalty. And they may lack loyalty, right? Even in that sense. So like they expect it, but they don't give it, right? Because there's a lot of people on this table, a lot of mess on this table. Okay, let me get this advice. I mean, you already got your advice, but let's be consistent. It's related to the vibe. Honestly, some of you, this person is kind of like a short time. Okay, listen. A new romantic cycle begins, moving on to something else. Look at that. End of a tough cycle approaches. End of a cycle. End of a cycle. Okay. Close those cycles. Especially those of you asking about attachments. If you're asking about somebody from your past, your ex, whatever, end the cycle. Okay. This is a pile that says, let go of whatever old attachment because you got something new coming in, okay? In the cycle, like let it go. If this person's connected to your past in any way, let it go. And you'll get abundance, okay? All right. So I'm closing it out. That is all I have. I mean, it is what it is. We were trying to see what they tell their friends about you. Spirit just wanted to give you a heads up that it will be a lot of drama to discuss with their friends, you know, at the end of the day, based on the trajectory of what this could be. All right. So that is all I have for you today, Pile 4. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching.